watching The Matrix, a swing. I like swings. When's the last time you got on a swing?
A while.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. I have one in my backyard. I'm afraid it's going to break them.
Well, I was about to say, just go get some new chains at Home Depot and a tire and see what we can drill some whole shit in it.
Well, you know what? I mean, you look at it, and it's never budged. So I feel like I could still swing on it. It's in the backyard there. It came with the house.
I'll get a message going, Ray, it budged.
All right, that's all.
I try not to.
Really? Because you talk. Well, now you're talking about it. Also, you put it on Facebook all the time just to piss people off.
Yeah.
Which is listen. Now that I know you as well as I do, it's funny to me because I see people like making a terrible mistake.
You're just like,
yeah. Like people just making the terrible mistake of getting into an argument with you. Like
I know.
I say all the time, it's like trying to argue that you try to argue the sky isn't blue, and someone's like, it's right there, it's fucking blue. They're pulling their hair out.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Nope.
It's
like,
turquoise.
Yeah.
Okay. Outside of the knockdown in the third, I had Francis Ngannou winning on points by multiple rounds, 2, 3, maybe even 4 rounds. How on earth do you score this fight for Tyson Fury?
You knew there was no way, dude. You knew there was. Sorry, before I get to it, sorry, I was just gonna say you knew there was no way the judges were gonna give
Yeah.
It was never gonna happen, no matter what Francis did. He was not gonna get 2 out of 3 judges on this card. It's too bad for boxing if he loses. I've never ever seen a fight where I saw it. I'm like, that didn't happen though. That didn't happen. Like I honestly saw. Still to this day, I don't believe that happened.
No, not at all. I do not. I don't get it. I don't understand what the hell. Like, okay,
it's gone full WWE, man. There's not like, no, dude. That wasn't real. That didn't actually happen. No. Bro, Plata, where black people and white people talk nonsense.
welcome to the show, everybody. Episode 293, Bro, Plata. Tim Danko is next to me. Pulse just got on, then got back off. But this is the show that your parents tell you should listen to, but you don't because you suck. Bro, Plata.
Maybe going completely deaf. I mean, I figured that was going to happen eventually, but I think it's happening a little more rapidly than I thought it would. Also, Ray, you don't want to talk to me before the show starts? You just completely ignored me. That was pretty rude. I did the same thing to you. Whatever.
Hey, you know what, mister? I listen to my music. Leave me alone before the show. I was listening to music, sharing this out, having fun doing it. I was listening to Bad Religion. I had a little bit of Panic at the Disco going.
I just saw you had different headphones in, so you're obviously were not paying attention to me, so I just clicked off and did something else.
What?
I think I'm dying, short of breath, I'm sweaty, I have a headache. I think I'm gonna die probably on the show.
What have you eaten today?
Salad.
Oh, okay.
All right, Tim, man.
However, I'm not gonna tell you what was on the salad.
Yeah, exactly. Don't all right him yet, Pulse. All right, there's always a fucking
grilled chicken, and some cheese.
Was it grilled? I think it was more.
Yeah,
fried.
it was grilled. It was grilled
the looks of you.
It was grilled chicken.
You don't have COVID 1942, do you?
It would have to be in 1942 for that to happen.
All right.
I mean,
COVID 1911.
There would have been a COVID 42. There's one every year.
Hey, if I can real quickly, I just want to shout out the Houston Cougars. Tomorrow they will be playing the Duke Blue Devils in the Sweet 16. It's going to be a tough game, but I got all the faith in the world that they can pull it out.
We should have filled out the second chance brackets, but I didn't think you guys would do that either, so I just didn't even ask.
You could have reminded us.
I reminded you last time.
And I attempted to do it, didn't I? But I fucked up because I was logged into yo shit because I use your ESPN.
Not my fault. Hey, did you mess up my bracket? Because there's a couple picks on there I didn't think I made.
Are they correct ones?
No.
Oh, then no.
Mm-hmm.
I will not take credit for anything that lost you anything.
No, I there's at least one pick that I'm like, I did not make that pick, I don't think. But it was only one, so maybe I did. If it was more than one, I thought maybe, but it was only one.
Yeah,
well, it's actually two. But
well, still, I don't remember.
I just finished watching your Houston Astros drop the opener.
Yeah.
New York Yankees, 5 runs to 4 runs. They were up 4-0. I was watching most of that game. They were up 4-0.
Yeah, I was at work. My manager kept on coming in. He's like, "We're up," and then like as I was leaving, we lost.
Yeah, and
anybody want to go to the bar?
Juan Soto threw out the tying run at the plate in the bottom of the ninth.
Wow.
And they reviewed it, and he got him, but barely. But he got him. So it was close. Really good game. Happy opening day, everybody. I'm very excited. This is a national holiday. Actually, fortunately, the Guards are on the West Coast, which means they don't play till 10. So that means I'm not missing it right now. So that's good.
Currently, my Pirates are tied with the Marlins in the top of the 11th. I just checked that. We came in late, 7th and 8th, and then my weed went everywhere. Yeah, we scored 2 runs in the 3rd, and then 2 in the 7th, and 1 in the 8th. So it's tied right now.
On today's show, we'll have anywhere from 0 to 2 guests, I believe.
Tim has sent me some stuff for the game. Who dat?
Yeah, Eric might be here in a couple minutes. Brogan Enders said he'll be here the other day. He said he'd be here, but I haven't been able to get a hold of him today. So I sent him the link. I don't know. So we'll see. 50-50. He wouldn't be here till later anyway because he has judo. So
yeah,
around 9 probably. So
that's fine.
He may not even see the messages I sent him until after judo. But I don't know. Bro's a good guy. If he can't do it this week, he might do it next week. However, I'm not going to ask him to do it next week because it's fight week, but he will.
He doesn't need 2 drunks fucking distracting him while he's trying to get his shit together.
I think that's the best way to do it.
Well, even Mark Gordon, when he was on the show, he came on after his fight because he even was like, I don't want to do it until afterwards. I want to focus on the fight, and he won. So, Brogan, don't come on. You'll win if you don't. If you don't, you'll lose if you do.
Huh? Well, don't say that. Don't you put that evil on him.
No, I'm putting it on you for inviting him during fight camp.
It's on him. If he says he'll come on next week without me asking him, then it's fine. I'm not going to ask him to, but if he's like, hey, man, can we do it next week? I'll be like, yes, why not? Of course. I'm not going to tell him no.
Yeah.
If he said,
well,
don't you put that on him.
I'm not putting anything on him.
Is your mic on?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on. Thank you for noticing. Fixed.
Okay.
Was it on? Yes, better. Okay, I thought I was just going straight down. All right. Pulse, is yours on?
I believe so, yeah.
I don't hear that noise, though. You hear it when I do it.
No, my audio is good.
Yeah, you're good. Everyone's good. Everything's fine. I see your face. Everything's fine.
Were you planning on the UFC announced some big fights coming up?
Yes, we will talk about that. I'm going to ask to know, how was your weed whacking today, Pulse? Did you just get done with your weed whacking? You had the safety goggles on.
Oh, yeah.
No, Pulse. No. Don't let him. I'm about fashion forward on this show.
Listen, when I stop making fun of you, for whatever I think is funny, then it means I don't like you anymore. I was trying to explain it to Alan. He's like, I need to stop giving people shit, especially you. I'm like, we do it to each other as our love language.
No, these Aviator, I got them off of Poshmark. They were only $5.
Okay. Ooh, I feel like maybe I'm jealous because I couldn't pull them off. You look like Kurt Rambis.
Kurt Rambis was always like a Phil Jackson like to me.
Well, I mean, didn't Jackson? Dude, people forget Phil Jackson was a pretty good NBA player. I mean, it was way back in the day, but he was pretty good. He was with the Knicks when the Knicks were good. When the Garden was Eden, as they say. What?
Did he ever win a championship in the NBA? Like as a
player? Well, he definitely won a couple as a coach, but
well, I mean, that goes without fucking saying.
How many rings does he have? 9?
As a coach?
Yeah.
He won 6 with the Bulls. He won
3 with the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
At least 3 with the Lakers. Wow. Eat your heart out, Tom Brady.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Phil Jackson's awesome. I loved him in The Last Dance. Like he was probably one of the
triangle.
Best about that.
The triangle.
Illuminati confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I'd be cool with the Illuminati if Phil Jackson wasn't the Illuminati. Like, they're probably getting shit done.
Ooh, he does have 2 rings as a player.
With the Knicks?
1970 and 1973.
With the Knicks?
So he's got 11 overall.
Yeah.
That's more than he has fingers. That's impressive. Listen,
Yeah,
I know
Phil
that
Jackson's always.
well, what about what with the Red Auerbach or the guy for the Celtics? How many he have?
Bill Russell?
Well, Bill Russell too, but he had the same coach the whole time?
Well, I mean, I think for a few years he was a player coach. I think
Russell? No.
Yeah.
No. Who
Yeah,
has the
no,
most NBA championship rings?
so.
Period. Like I don't know.
For my time, but I believe he was actually a player and coaching the guys whilst on the floor.
Oh, I never heard that, but I'm not saying it's wrong, but I don't know. I'm not sure.
List of NBA players with most championships. Bill Russell, 11 championships with the
As a
Boston
player.
Celtics is the record.
So he and Phil both have 11.
Yeah.
And listen, I think it's just as impressive as a player as a coach to me. I don't.
He won but that's the thing with Russell is he won all 11 with didn't he win them with just the Celtics?
Yeah. Didn't he win it with the same coach?
Probably, but still, think about that. One guy has 11 fucking player rings on his own. That's
Bill
frightening.
Russell's talent was all coaching, obviously. I think we can all agree with that. It was all same thing with Michael Jordan. How many championships did he win without Phil Jackson? Actually, that is true.
Yeah, he never won another.
That is true. That is true. LeBron's won them with multiple coaches. He won one with fucking Tyronn Lue. He got the one with David Blatt. So,
oh my God, the David Blatt one was hilarious because after everything happened, everybody wanted Blatt's fucking head for no reason.
dude, I don't think anyone got a worse. Like, he has 1 year in the NBA and he won a conference title, and then they got rid of him and he never went back to the NBA. He's like, fuck.
Wait a minute. So what? Spoelstra wasn't. I mean, you don't. Oh yeah, that was in Miami.
Spoelstra. But then also with Lue, and then with who was it in Miami? Was it Mike Jackson? I don't know.
Because wasn't Tom Jonovich was us. I think Rudy
Mike Jackson
was
used to coach LeBron in Cleveland. I don't know.
Yeah,
Rudy Tomjanovich, man.
Yeah.
You remember? I know you don't remember it, but I'm saying you did. Well, you probably seen the low light of when he got punched in the face by Kermit Washington when he was a player.
No, but that has to be something he thinks about a lot. I got hit by a guy named Kermit.
Oh man, it's probably the most egregious thing that happened in terms of a fight in NBA history. Rudy Tomjanovich in the 70s.
More than the fucking Malice at the Palace? That was fucking
worse. I could look it up.
They went after fans. Well, that's the thing about that.
Sure, but this one here, this could have been a murder attempt. If it was on the street, it would have been a murder attempt.
A lot of ground and pound and a lot of violence.
I just saw what was that highlight again when when Albert Bell ran that second baseman over. Just fucking trucked the dude. Man, that guy was nuts.
Oh yeah, Albert Bell he chased kids on Halloween with his car, for fuck's sake.
Dude, he did do that. Well, they egged his house. Okay, they egged his house.
Still.
I saw an interview with him, and he's like 57. He's like all nice now, but I'm like, that guy was fucking terrifying. And you look at his numbers, and you're like, dude, he is so hated. The fact that he didn't even get close to the Hall of Fame. You look at his numbers. He said in an interview, he's like, I played as many seasons as Mike Trout. Actually, Mike Trout's played one more than he did. And they say Mike Trout is a first ballot Hall of Famer without a doubt, which is true. He's like, my numbers are better than his. I'm like, no, they're not. Let me look them up. I'm like, shit, he's right. He has more home runs and RBIs, and his average is like 5 points lower. But I'm like, fuck, they just hate him, which I get it. But looking back, you're like, dude, he's such a fucking great player, man. Put him in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's going to get a sniff it. And his numbers are unreal. And because of his hip thing, he had to retire when he was like 33. But his numbers were great his whole career.
You think Mike Trout will ever even play in the World Series? It's crazy how good that guy is, and he's never even made it to the World Series.
He can be the Joe Thomas of baseball. Very possibly the best to ever play his position, but didn't even play the playoffs. Played 0 playoff games. At least Trout's been in the playoffs.
Yeah, but I mean, what was the other guy's name in Philadelphia?
Harper,
Bryce Harper. He's been to like 2 World Series, hasn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah. He was one. He was
terrible when it comes
3.
to like baseball stats.
Well, no. Who was in last year? Who?
I don't.
Oh, Arizona. Okay, so yeah, he was in 2. He was in one with Washington. And wait, was he in that one with Washington? In the one with Philadelphia? Yeah, he was with 2. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But do you remember? I can't remember the guy's name. But what is the stadium where they do the hot dog race? The guys dress up as hot dogs. Milwaukee. Okay, and one of the players hit one of the.
Hot dog's Cleveland. Hot dog's Cleveland.
You know what I'm talking about?
When they run the sausage race.
The
sausage is Milwaukee. Okay.
Okay, yeah. And one of the players, I think it was somebody from Pittsburgh, hit one of the sausages, and it turned out to be a girl. It was like a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah, he tapped the back of her head when they were passing the Pirates dugout.
And she got like a concussion or something.
She like fucked her knee up. She got hurt. Oh, yeah, I can't remember because it wasn't Solomon Torres, but it was something like that.
But do you think she sued and got paid?
I probably.
I would hope so.
Yeah, that's because you don't expect that, and even us in Pittsburgh were like, yeah, that's a dumb thing he did. Like, unlike Cleveland, who doesn't take responsibility for their quarterbacks, we do. We just make fun of them for it.
That's what we've been doing for the last 2 years. That's what you think we've been doing.
I mean, you could tell that the dude was playing, but if she ended up really getting seriously injured, that's a lawsuit, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
And plus, he's a millionaire, so I feel like she should have got broke off some money, you know?
Probably. She got something probably from Milwaukee or something.
She at least got some nice front row seats or something, man.
Right. I was going to say, they should give her like a signed bat.
I've always wanted to catch someone's first home run or historic home run so I could hold it hostage. I've always wanted to do that.
I do. I have too.
Although the thing is, I would be very the guy should have the ball, so I would be very, it wouldn't be too difficult. But I want something. But if they were hard on it, like, nope, not giving you anything, I still give it to him.
The guy who caught Aaron Judge's home run record ball, what do you think that's worth?
I don't know. I'm not sure. There's one. I think one of McGuire's. Maybe the guy just wanted to meet McGuire, and McGuire's like, "Nah, I don't have time for that." So the guy kept it and sold it for over $1 million at auction.
Yeah. Fuck
yeah.
him.
Man, fuck that. Fuck yeah.
Fuck Mark McGuire.
Fuck Mark McGuire, dude. That's all I would want, dude. I want if a rookie hit a home run and I caught it, I'm like, yeah, he deserves his first home run ball. But I'm like, I want to meet him. Can I give it to him? Like, that's what I want. That's all I want, really. Even if it's an opposing player. I mean, yeah, cool. And maybe I didn't autograph ball. He just signed a ball for me. I want to say thank you for my first home run ball back, so people don't think I'm lying when I tell them that. Especially if it's someone who goes on to hit a lot of home runs.
Do you know who could probably hit a lot of home runs on his own, Tim?
He thinks he can, but probably none. There he is.
It's the man who backed out of a fight, Mr. Eric Danko. Everybody, the
the man who couldn't fill out a fucking bracket. Okay.
True.
Coming from that guy.
True. I still though would get
5 minutes.
Dude,
5 minutes.
It's a 2-horse race right now, and you're beating me, but I'm gonna win.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he's beating me, but the only way he wins is if like Duke wins the whole thing. That's the only way he beats me.
Yeah.
So I'm
not worried about it. It'd be a little better if there's more people in it.
But, yes, it would. You're right.
Some
I thought we were gonna have at least 5.
couldn't get in there. Yeah.
These two
Yeah,
and
no,
Allen
I
should
have
have
other
been in
things
it.
to
Five's
do
enough.
than-
Five's enough to be fun. But
I have other
You
things
know, I
to
work
do,
50
man,
hours a week. I have 2 kids.
Like talk to girls.
Play sports. And I'm married.
Like
but I
talk to
still
girls,
managed to find
read comic books.
5 minutes to fill out a bracket.
well,
books are more
listen, to raise the fence, he did attempt it. He just didn't realize he was signed into my account, so he didn't know what he was doing.
I didn't know what I was doing, but it worked. So.
I would have auto-filled it. That was what I would have did.
That's
Just
all.
auto-filled
That's all
the
I
entire
wanted.
thing.
That's fine.
Yeah, that'd have been fine. Hey, it would probably been better than what I have going.
I lost one Final Four team. You lost 3, I think. So.
Oh, that's my final team. Yeah, I lost everything.
Yeah, you lost Baylor. There's usually one surprise Final Four team, and I put Dayton in there, but they lost second round. But it is what it is. Iowa State, though.
How's the gym training going, Ray?
It's doing good. Haven't
You still want
been
to
able
June
to do
1st
it yet, but I'm aiming for June, man. I'm aiming for June.
Okay.
Dude,
next
that'd be
week's
perfect.
when
You
I'm
should
gonna
both
start,
not
'cause-
train at all and fight. That's what you should
Well,
do.
that's
Neither
funny.
you should
I mean,
coach
I've been
your
going to the gym. Yeah, every day. Not every day. We'll go for the last month. Every other day. If you take every day of the week, every other day, I went to the gym.
So you've been 7 times. That's amazing. That's
wow, good math.
But
wow, that was
terrible.
pretty pathetic.
That's the best part. It is. I actually have a new joke about me being bad at math. It's fun.
Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is you guys need to fight June 1st. Neither of
I'm
you
not
train. That'd be even
fighting.
better.
I'm not fighting by any means.
What are you drinking?
I was gonna ask.
Well, take it down. Take it down.
It is.
I
Tito's.
am. Calm your tits.
What?
Tito's.
Tito's? Oh, it was
Calm
brown.
your tit.
Oh, there's soda in it.
Well, obviously. Yeah. I'm not
Paul,
drinking straight.
Do you remember my brother's name? We had a trivia question on this recently.
Ooh.
Oh.
He got it wrong then too.
You're gonna put me on the spot. I'm just gonna refer to him as the Tank.
That works.
That's fine. No one calls him that, but that's fine.
No, nobody does. No.
All right, we're playing America's favorite game, everybody. Who dat? If you haven't seen it before, it's great. We show my brother pictures of celebrities. We show him 7. If he gets 4 of them, he wins some prize of some sort. And then, but he's never got it. He's never gotten 7 because he's kind of celebrity face blunt, and it's kind of hilarious. So here we go, everybody.
I believe in you, Eric.
I am
I do
sweating
not
this one a
believe
little
in
bit.
myself.
I'm sweating this one a little bit. I see a path to victory for him on this one. I really
Been
do.
drinking. Been drinking.
You
There
should
is.
know. You should know most of these.
I'm a little sick.
Even then,
so.
drunk, you would. He's giving the excuses already, Tim.
You have children. You're always sick.
you ready
You're always
for
a
the
little sick.
Not really. It's been a minute.
Really? I've never not been to your house when someone's like every time I go to your house, someone's coughing.
I know, and I'm usually not the person, but yeah. Anyway, that doesn't really matter. We'll see what happens.
All right. We'll see how you started off. If you don't get this one, then I'm kind of worried for you. But I feel like you should be able to get this one. Like you know it. You know a lot of these, but we'll see.
Huh?
I have to restart.
Oh. Why? How do you? Okay.
Hi, Hattie.
But I hit so bad.
Bunch of people.
Hi, Hadley.
Are you ready?
You're on the
Tim?
internet. You're on the internet.
No.
That face could break the internet. What are you talking about? Look at that outfit
ready?
too, man. She looks like a Coke dealer's couch.
You doing?
I'm just done.
I'm ready. Let's do
Okay,
this.
let's do it.
What do you like a place to do?
First one.
First choice.
Fuck. God damn it.
You know this.
Is
man.
it Jason Samoa or something? It's something like that.
What's your answer?
Yeah.
That's close enough.
Jason.
No, it's not.
It's something Samoa.
He is Samoan, so I mean.
Samoan. Yeah. I don't. Because Tim, or what's his name? What's his name? Is that not close?
Jason Momoa.
Momoa.
You're thinking
Whatever.
Samoan.
Mama.
No, I don't even know who that is. That should count. All right.
That's Roman Reigns.
No, Samoa
All right,
is a.
next one.
Whoa, timeout. Is there a timeout? Did I get that one or not?
No, you did not.
Okay. All right, fuck it. Keep going. We'll talk about it later.
Ooh,
Still a very good chance.
What was his name?
Jason Momoa.
Momoa. So I said Samoa, and I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah, it's a country. You can't just be naming random countries. You know this one.
God, I watch her every day on TikTok on fucking whatever I watch. And you think I'm gonna think of it right now?
Yes. Why was I worried? Why am I ever worried?
I know. This isn't part of my brain. Damn.
No, that's why it makes
Oh
it
my
great,
god,
okay?
this really pisses me off because I do see her every day at work when I watch TikTok, and I know her name because
What's in
she's
your
on
TikTok
The Voice.
algorithms?
The Voice.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, I mean that's enough. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know.
Pulse, you know who that is?
Of course.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean I know who it is. It's just
All
not,
right. Tell them who it is.
$25 million, and I believe she sung the national anthem at this year's Super Bowl.
It doesn't matter. I know who she is.
did.
She's a country star. I know who she is. I just can't.
It's Reba McEntire.
Okay. If you gave me the first letter of her name, I would have got it. Because I literally see her every day because I watch voice auditions and. Yeah.
All right. You're still not out of it. All right. You still have a chance here.
No, I'm done. Because you didn't give me the first one for whatever reason.
Nope.
Jason Samoa. Sorry, I slurred and said
Momoa. Ron Mexico. Whatever. Billy Argentina. Yeah, whatever.
He's like my favorite actor.
Gary Croatia. All right.
And the fact that you thought I would even know him was pretty good.
I did. There we go. You know who this is.
Oh my god. See, yes, I see him every day too, but I don't remember his name.
We talk about this guy all the time.
I know.
Yes.
And I know exactly who he is, but I do not remember his name. Fuck. I hate
This
this
is Santa
game.
Claus. Will you accept that?
What? No.
Huh?
It's got to be full name.
I only hit 395.
All right, I'm doing something here. This is why if I did this one time sober, I'd hit them all.
But I tell you, this wouldn't be nearly as fun. No, it's not Kenny Rogers.
No, it's I don't fucking know. Like I see him every day. Watch him. Watch it every day. But I don't remember. Yeah, tell me.
You said you see him daily?
Yeah,
Daily?
God damn
You
it,
see him
Paul.
daily?
I was saying the same
I
fucking
didn't know. I'm
thing.
just asking. How often do you see the man?
Daily. He sees them daily.
Yeah.
Daily.
Oh, John Daly.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I honestly would have never thought about that. Like I would have never got that because that's not what it was like ringing.
Listen, with the rules of
my
the
dude.
game, you can still win if you get the next 4 correct. However,
That was
I
only
don't see it
3 of them?
happening. Yeah.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Momoa, Reba, and John Daly. Yeah.
Oh.
All right,
Nothing good.
Next one. This one's gonna hurt if you get it wrong.
Well, I'm doing pretty well at that.
Can you see it okay?
Yeah, I can see it fine, but names are just not ringing a bell right now. Maybe I drank a little too much.
Dude, this is another one I definitely thought you'd get.
Well, I know. Oh, just God, this is kind of pissing me off. Ava probably knows who that is.
Is it 50?
He is the most. John Glenn. What?
John Glenn.
Wait, who were the first couple people?
Momoa, Reba, and then John Daly.
Is it 500?
You better get this right, man. We don't need to lose a subscriber because of you.
Ava, how many calories?
No, we're gonna sit here till I remember his name because this is ridiculous.
We can't wait forever.
Why? What else do you have to do?
Damn, that's a good point.
A show?
Just give me a letter. like I'm just so far out there right now.
Oh.
Oh.
Rambo.
Right, listen.
I mean, I know what movies.
Hey, that's it.
I know everything. I just
What else was he in?
No, he just said John Rambo. That's his name.
No, his name is
No,
Rocky
that is
Balboa.
Yeah, Rocky. Yeah, his name. That's kind of helping.
First blood, not me.
Rocky.
You need his last name?
I need his name. That's not his name, and I should know it, and I
All
just
right.
don't
All
know.
right. This is already a
This
whiff.
is a bad
I'll
day.
start giving you hints
Hold on.
because you already got a whiff. I'll give
Hold
you
on.
S. S.
S.
S.
What's that? Is that his first name?
Yes.
Fuck, I don't know.
Maybe
Second
maybe it's
letter
all.
is Y.
Maybe it's also his last name.
Sylvester Stallone. Fuck.
There we go.
I probably
Do
would
it
have never
Hangman
thought of
style,
that.
get
I
it?
really would have never thought of that because that's.
All right.
Fuck.
Well, he didn't win again, but we're still going because
Well-
this game's amazing.
Well, no, I'm 0 for 4, but the best I've did is 3 for 3
Yeah,
and
that's
4.
true.
So
That's true. You can
I
try
can
your
still
best.
come back.
There's one on here that you're not getting, though. I think. I mean, you should, but we'll see.
I haven't. Yeah, it's not going. I don't know. That's.
Well, he
It's-
has it. It's in there.
I don't. It's. Is it like Johnny DeVoto or something? I don't. What?
It's in the ballpark.
Yeah. Well, that's all I
He's in the
got.
fucking parking lot. He's not in the ballpark.
Wait.
He's buying a
He's in the same city
John
as the ballpark.
DeVoto.
John DeVoto.
John.
John DeVoto.
I don't fucking know. Something like that.
Oh my
But
god.
Vidoti. I don't know.
He's the trash man.
That's
He dumps trash in the ring and then throws it at people.
I have no idea who it is. I just had a name. Like I know the
you're-
short guy.
listen,
And
I would call it ballpark, dude. It's Danny DeVito.
oh, Danny. Oh, yeah. I had it. Yeah. Not even
Same
close.
thing with Momo. He's like, I know the sounds.
Yeah, that was a 0 though. Yeah, for sure.
All right, we got 2 more left here.
That's all right.
Man, you may go 0 for this whole game. You haven't gone 0 for it a long time.
Ever?
Maybe ever.
That's P Diddy.
No, it's not.
He's got some of the same legal
Who is
issues,
it?
but he lived in he's from
Okay.
Vegas.
I have fucking
y'all heard
no
about P.
idea.
Diddy?
Huh?
Have y'all heard about what's going on with P.
No.
Diddy?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, that's why I said that. That's why I thought they'd give me a shitty picture of him, and that'd be him.
You know what? That would have been a good person to put on here too, to be honest with you. But I actually thought you had a better chance. Well, I guess before that.
I have no idea who that is.
That's he played the Super Bowl halftime a few years ago. We watched it.
Oh,
That's
is
when
it
we watched
Bruno Mars? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
No, not
I
a
don't know
terrible
who that
guess
is.
though for you. It's the Weekend.
That doesn't look
No,
like
it's
him
still,
at all.
It's Tim. It's Thursday.
Like that's the worst picture. It's Thursday. Yeah, it is Thursday.
Get
Unfortunately.
out of here, you
not
hack.
the weekend.
Ray Hacklack. All right,
All right. Hopefully, this last one I can get.
man.
I
think so.
I mean,
Maybe. There's
Well,
a
trust
chance.
me, I didn't want to do this anyway because I knew it was my brain wasn't right.
It's okay. Listen, we thank you for
I'm
being
giving
here
you-
because it's always really fun when you do this. So that's why we do it because it's fun. If
Yeah,
we started getting them
fine.
every week, it wouldn't be fun
Minus-
anymore.
As long as it's okay if I miss them all, then I'll do it.
Of course, it's okay. Why wouldn't it be okay? It's actually hilarious. If you
Which
miss them all.
there's a guy like Sylvester Stallone. Yeah, the first one, I think I got him, and that pissed
I
me off. I
actually
didn't
thought
get him.
you were gonna win this week.
You always do.
I know. Because you do surprise me sometimes. You have before. All right, last one. Here.
Like that.
I'm actually gonna give Eric minus money on this. Like it's probably like minus 180.
I got Jason Samoa.
Jason
Samoa.
Samoa.
Same difference.
Ricky Canada.
No fucking clue. I don't even like.
She's probably. I can't even say it. I can't.
Is
even
that
say
Donald
it.
Trump's wife?
That's the right answer, guys. Give him that one.
No, well, I mean he's right, but he needs the
No.
name.
I don't
We
know
need
her.
the
I have
name.
no idea what her name is. That should be good enough because I'm not a politician. And I would
We
have
all know
no
who she
idea.
is.
I do not know who she is, but if the fact that I guess that's his wife, that should be good enough for at least a half a point.
Probably will be on her tombstone as Donald Trump's wife. Like nobody really.
Is it really Donald Trump's wife?
Yeah.
I have no idea what her name is. I don't pay attention to that shit.
That's Melania.
Yeah, I never would have guessed that. But the fact that I knew it was his wife,
forget.
that should be a plus. At least
Well,
a half a point. So I didn't fail.
I mean,
between that and Johnny Samoa, give him a full point, Tim. That's like.
Well, listen, it doesn't matter. So sure, he can have a pat. No, I just
don't want to get a 0. You know what I mean? Because it was a rough week.
That too.
You did though.
Huh?
The thing is, you did. Like by the rules of the game. I don't think you have missed.
All right, fuck off, Tim. Then I'll never play it again.
It's fun because you get 0. Yeah, I don't think you ever missed any of them. But hey, look, you got pretty close on a couple, so don't feel too bad.
First of all,
sounds.
Whoever picked that and thought that I would know who the fuck that was, and the fact that I named whose partner it was pretty good because that was a straight guess. And I'm like, that looks like Donald Trump's wife.
Ever.
What?
Like, hottest first lady ever is Melania.
Not Barbara Bush. Get out of here.
I was gonna say one of the Bush women. The one. What was the one that she killed the guy with? Like in her
one of them.
Yeah, there's 2 Bush presidents.
Laura Bush. No, yeah, Laura Bush, the librarian. She was actually pretty fuckable back in the day. She was like 2000s hot.
All right, I got some Wendy's I need to go eat, and I sucked at this. So.
It's okay. That's why it's hilarious. So
and I have to go to bed in 19 minutes because I have to get up at 2 in the morning.
What are you doing tomorrow?
Working, Tim.
After that.
At 2?
Not working. That's what I do after I get off work. It's not working and drink. Usually.
All right, buddy. Good to see you.
Thanks, Eric.
All right, we need to do this again so I can redeem this because this is the worst it's ever been.
We'll let you redeem it anytime. Bye. Bye.
I mean, I give myself like a 2 anyway, but whatever.
Away with you. You lose.
0 for 7.
0 for 7.
You know who I had on, and I actually took him off and put John Daly on because I thought he'd get it. I'm like, may probably get John Daly, but maybe not. But the one I had Steve Austin, but today he probably wouldn't have got that either. He probably would have said Stone Cold.
Between Jason Samoa, Johnny DeVato, and Donald Trump.
He's still in the thing. He hasn't left, by the way, just to let you know.
That's okay. Does he want to come back?
Do you want to come back, Eric?
No.
Okay. All right.
Okay, bye.
But yeah, no, with all of that, how do you?
I'm waiting for
a
text from him that he's just like giving me shit. I try my best, dude. I don't give a shit that you missed them all. It's hilarious. That's why the game is fun. And you come back next time. One of these days, you're gonna win. I've been waiting for it for a while. You're gonna win eventually. I even thought I was actually pretty confident in him today. I actually had a bonus question, a double or nothing.
Well, it didn't happen, did it?
Did not know.
Oh,
I didn't even know Reba McEntire was on TikTok. Is she popular?
It's the
like
voice.
Voice clips and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Since she's a host on there now, or a judge, or a coach, or whatever they call them. I don't know. I don't watch the fucking Voice.
Oh, too cool for you? I don't watch it either, but
no, I'm a man.
Too busy watching wrestling. By the way, Ray, I'm not going to that wrestling show. The reason I'm not going to that wrestling show is because I'm going to a ball game like that next week, and that's end of the month, and I'm going to need to save all my money for that.
Okay, I understand that. I'll buy the 10 years tickets probably Saturday, actually.
That I will go to, even though that's also at the end of a month, but I'm working the funny stuff the week before.
Like next day.
I know, but I've been on like $4 before, so.
I know, but you're good. It's just start playing Bone Thugs. You're good. It's the first time.
I'll be fine.
I found out late. Bone Thugs and Harmony is playing in Katy tomorrow, man.
Are they?
Really?
Yeah, I wish I knew earlier because it's sold out now, but that would be great.
I've never seen Bone Thugs. I was never really a big Bone Thugs and Harmony guy until like I got older. Once I was like hit my like 30s, that's when it like I started to really appreciate Bone Thugs.
I've never been to a rapist show.
You've never been to a rap concert before?
No.
Wow.
No. A lot of it's because when there isn't instruments, I get bummed out.
What? There's what?
Well, a lot of the ones that don't, they're just like, hit play. I don't like that.
Oh, okay. I will say this.
It's not the rap that I have a problem with. It's that.
Oh, okay.
Which I have a problem with that with like rock shows now too, because a lot of bands are doing like we play chords and then even the leads are in some bands are audio that they play through a laptop. So
I think you would enjoy, Tim. I think you would enjoy either the Roots or the Black Eyed Peas live in concert.
Ooh, Roots, dude. I would 100% go see the Roots.
Yeah, they always play with the live band behind them.
Yeah, Roots are sweet.
Yeah.
I would 100% go see Roots. Roots are awesome.
My last rap show was fucking Tech 9 at the House of Blues.
The only one I actually saw is when I saw Bowling for Soup one year. They were playing the side room at the House of Blues, and MC Lars opened for them, who's nerdcore. So that's the only rapper I've seen is MC Lars, and he hit a drummer at least.
MC Chris is coming to fucking Cleveland. The
like
Boba
that
Fett song guy.
Mm.
So I want to go to that, but I want to go to Tech 9 now. You made me
I really like
for the
MC
days.
Lars, but I don't hate rap. I just hate like you can't do a live show play. That's not my thing. Like DJs, is not my thing.
I'm fine with it. Like if they got a DJ behind them playing the stuff, as long as it's their voices coming through the speakers, I'm fine with it.
Dream rap show would be Eminem and one acoustic guitar player. That's what I want.
Oh God.
Din, din, din,
You remember MTV Unplugged?
Yes, that was awesome.
Yes, I agree, man. They should bring that back, man.
Didn't they for a hot minute? I thought they did that for a little while.
I don't know. I mean, you can find just about any band playing acoustic something online, right? They're at a radio station or something. They play acoustic, so that was cool because they had like a full band and they made a whole thing. That was cool, but a lot of bands do that.
That reminds me of a Steve Harvey joke. He's like, these rappers, you go to a rap show and they grab the mic. They're like, come on, dance, get up, dance, wave your hands in the air. And it's like, motherfucker, we paid $200 to come see you. You dance,
Yeah.
Jump. Nah, not anymore. Well, I used to be a jump guy. I used to be a mosh guy. I'm not anymore.
No. Yeah, my favorite story still to this day was last August when I went to see Flogging Molly at the Agora. And a guy looks at me and goes, "How does it feel to be the old guy in the back of the room?" And my first reaction was the greatest moment of my life.
Yeah, it's I'm completely fine with it, honestly. Done that.
Yeah.
Truth is, like, even when I was like, I never liked being sweaty and running into people.
Really?
That was never my favorite part of it.
Oh, I loved it. That was part of the fun.
I remember one time like getting like pushed around a bit, like I was pinned. I wasn't like it was a pit, but people were moving enough that I was like pinned. My arms were pinned, and I had sweat on my face. There was a guy in front of me who was like 6'6", without even noticing because everyone was running into everybody. I wiped my face on his shirt because I had sweat in my eyes. So I'm just like, but I'm like, he didn't even notice because everyone was running into each other.
That's funny. That's actually pretty funny.
It had to be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't love it. Dude, I love a good seat. Dude, the place, I'm not going to go to it, but the place Bowling for Soup is playing outside of Pittsburgh, like Greenberg or something like that. I forget what it's called. But they're playing in like a theater with all seats. And I'm like, dude, that's where I want to see them play. I want to see them where everybody gets a chair.
Yeah, dude, at this point, like, I used to love it. I used to love getting in there, getting elbowed in the face, punched.
Makes me feel alive. Yeah.
Not even alive. It was just something about it was fun to the music, especially like if you got like Mushroom Head or any kind of metal show.
Are you talking about a mosh?
Yeah, dude. I used to be one of those idiots that would just dive all over the fucking pit. Like, any chance I could, I'd be running into people, elbowing and fucking punching. And my favorite mosh story I ever had, I saw Chimera like 2 minutes from my house. They're a local Cleveland legendary metal band. and this guy just kept hitting me in the cheek while I'm watching the fucking Chimera. And the next day, under my right eye, I just had a fucking big bruise that went from like my nose to the other side of my eye, and I just laughed about it the entire day. I went into the mirror, looked about 4 times, smoked 2 bowls, and enjoyed the Matrix trilogy. It was a good time. It was great.
I just remember Rocking the Range 07. We started the first pit of the whole festival.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
The first band, no pit. Second one was Red, and I love Red. Red's great. So Red started. We're like, we need to start a pit. So we just started, doing a little bit of this until it started to escalate. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, dude, we started the first pit of Rocking the Range, bro. We did.
I had a bad mosh pit experience at Rock on the Range 2010 during Taproot.
There's nothing to do during Taproot except throw bows.
Well, no. When I'm watching the show, I'm kind of tired. I'm stoned. I got like a backwards shitty black hat on, cocked sideways with a wife beater, cause I'm cool. And
Gosh, why am I friends with you?
Because I grew up somewhat, Tim. I realized the error of my fashion ways. Kinda. I said kinda, brother. But all of a sudden there was like a wall of people between me and the mosh pit behind us, because there was 2 mosh pits because we were on the grass. All of a sudden I felt both shoulders leave my shoulder on either side, and I get just slammed face first into the fucking mud. It was fucking awesome, dude. Have you ever been a part of a mosh pit, Pulse?
No, I can't say that I have, but I used to see them on TV and they look kind of fun. But I feel like I'm surprised fights don't start just because somebody.
Oh, they do.
No, they do.
Oh, they
That's
like
that's
real
why they have
fights.
big old bouncers.
Dude, I've had to like with 4 other people break up fucking fights in mosh pits, and yeah, they can happen. They can happen, but they're usually like the 2 guys who have the most tattoos in the entire place. Like they have to fight out just for supremacy, I guess. I don't know why, but they do that shit. But
I can't remember if it was the original Woodstock or Woodstock '99, but they said apparently there were like
99.
They said there were like 6 rapes that happened.
Yeah, it was 99. Yeah,
like
3 of them were the Miz. No, I'm kidding. But he was there.
He was.
Dude, the day we're going to the 10-year show is the same day that in Columbus that parental advisory tour is happening with Jyoti Scott, Trap, Tantric, and Nadima.
Oh God, I would want to go to that. That'd be epic.
I hate that they call it the parental advisory tour, though. It's fucking terrible.
Well, I mean, they did have parental advisory stickers on there, bro. It was the era where it was like hardcore.
Oh, your kids. Yeah, your kids aren't coming to the show because they don't listen to that music. They don't listen to Saliva and Trapped. But no, 10 years will be fun. I don't know who's with them. Probably local bands.
Trying to think. What show did I want to go to recently? Probably the Taproot one. I can't remember.
Your song is upon the massive.
Did you ever go to a Juggalo?
I've never been to a gathering.
Oh, okay.
Want to? They happen about 2 hours south of me.
That's what I knew they were popular in the Midwest, so I just figured you guys, one of you.
Oh, it's the epicenter, Pulse. It's the epicenter of Juggalo culture. Is like the northeast Ohio.
You see them walking around every once in a while.
Until Michigan. Like that, if you go west, it's all Juggalo country. Every single one out there, man. It's fucking. We're fun people. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I went to a show. I've been to an Insane Clown Posse concert. I can admit that with a smile on my face because it was one of the greatest nights of my life. I went by myself, by the way. Nobody went with me. I just went to Michigan to go see the Insane Clown Posse. I traveled 4 hours for that show.
Oh, So speaking of that, I'm trying to get him. I can't remember. Or I better remember his name if I want to get him on the show. One of the original members of the Cottonmouth Kings. I reached out to him, been in conversation with them. I think they're part of that community.
They are. Yeah,
I don't know what the
KMK is
hell to
all.
ask that guy. I don't know.
The only KMK song I know is "City to City" with Tech Nine.
Good song.
Which, dude, that song fucking rules, kid. I mean, if we can get. By the way, I know they don't listen to the show, but Violent J just lost his mom, and shout out to him and his family for the loss. We all are sorry for it, and
Yeah, it's a bummer.
much clown love, son. Much clown love, always. MCL all day, every day.
Everybody dump out a little Fago.
For the mama.
Mm-hmm. Dude, there's probably videos of people doing that online.
Oh God, yeah. Like some of them are like crying like it's Kim Jong Il. Yeah. Violent J will love us if we cry harder. Oh,
yeah.
Man.
Well, I know that those guys, their whole career, they stayed independent and they sold their own merch out of their own warehouse. And I've heard they're like, even though they weren't on a major label, they've actually done really, really well for themselves financially. So,
oh hell yeah, dude! They're one of the best marketers of all time in music when it comes to like an independent thing becoming cultural. I mean, it really, a Drake fucking has an ICP jersey, I think. Post Malone and his fucking weird man boobs that were in fucking Roadhouse. You saw his chest, right? Like,
he's lost a bunch of weight since then. I will say that, but the fight scene that was a terrible way to start up the movie, like an action movie with the worst fight scenes of all time.
Dude,
beating the guy up like this. Like, oh man,
what did I write for that? Okay, no one believes Post Malone can fight. Horrible body kick. That was one of my early critiques during that, man.
Dude, what if that was the movie? What if she got him instead of Gyllenhaal? That was just Post Malone and Conor McGregor. The worst movie you've ever seen.
I still gotta watch that.
I mean, you can. The more I go away from like after watching that movie, the happier I am. I use someone's Amazon Prime to watch that movie. Like,
I mean,
I've seen a lot worse movies.
I just hate being out of the loop, and plus, you guys are briefly in it, so I mean, I gotta represent.
Yeah, we're stars. Me and Tim, we're movie stars now. We're big wigs cashing zero checks. That's how we do it.
The difference between Ray and I is that I probably won't tell any more people about that. The fact that we're in Roadhouse, and Ray will tell everyone he meets for the rest of the time.
Yeah, I would.
It's probably on his Tinder bio.
I want
star of Roadhouse.
I should put that on my dating profile just to see what women say. Like, you were in Roadhouse with Jake Gyllenhaal? Yeah, I was there. Oh, that's still funny to me that we ended up somehow like blurs in that thing, but noticeable blurs.
I mean, I knew where we were, but I didn't like stop and like get up and look hard at the TV. But
when I saw the weigh-in, when I saw him like walking out for the weigh-in, I'm like, okay, here's my chance. And then I was immediately like just went frame by frame to find us.
We're probably blurs in another scene too, in the scene where they, but you probably can't see us though. You probably we were over there, but you can't really see us.
I think the camera was a little over us in that scene when they had the full arena shot in Roadhouse. Like,
well,
it was over top of us, but we weren't like visible at all. Like, I looked.
Of course you
did. I tried.
That's not surprising anyone that you looked. I watched Oscar-nominated movie Anatomy of a Fall last night. Anatomy of a Fall. It's good. It won Best Original Screenplay. I mean, it's slow, but the script's good. Like, It's about a woman in France whose husband falls out of an attic window to his death, and the police say that she killed him. And it's all about, did she kill him? And there's a court case, and she has a blind son, and he's really good in it. It's a pretty good movie. I'd watch it.
All
It's
right.
got a slow, and it's half of it is in French.
What's it called?
Okay.
Anatomy of a Fall.
What's it on?
Hulu, I think. Yeah, Hulu. I watched it on Hulu. Yeah, but it was nominated for a bunch of Oscars. And it won Best Screenplay. So, but yeah, I mean, you have to read subtitles for about half of it. But that I mean, because and that's why it wasn't nominated for Best Foreign Language Film, because it was half English ish. But it was still pretty good. However, okay, so any court movie in America, right? Even if it's fiction, right? They go by, even in a fiction movie about a trial, right? They go by the rules of the court, right? Because if they don't, even that's not how court works in America, right? Just like the normal, like how things work in a court setting, right? Like there was a witness, the one side interrogates the witness, and the other side goes, right? They can recross if they want to, but there's no back and forth. It's one thing at a time, right? That's how our court system works. I'm assuming that what the court system in France is like is kind of, at least rules wise, how trials go in France. And if that's true, trials in France are wacky. Like, it's real freeform. Like, people just kind of like yelling at each other. Like they're not taking turns. Like that. Like the witnesses and the defendant talking to each other. Like, it's weird, man. I mean, if that's what court is like in France, I'm like, man, that's whack. That's really weird. That's completely different from what we do. But I don't know. It's interesting.
I'd love that in America.
Huh?
I'd love that in America, where like you bring your lawyer, it's like, you fucked up, fuck off.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's why we can't do it here, because like it would not go well. Could you imagine if that was the OJ trial?
Oh, dude, that would have been the best.
Yeah, I mean,
Johnny Cochran just saying, this didn't do it. You need to stop.
Yeah, I mean, and they go back and like interrogate the defendant like constantly, like after every witness, and it's and even like, why they'll ask like the witness a question, then you're like, what do you have to say to that defendant? It was crazy. I'm like, is that how it really works in France? That's crazy. Anyway.
Like that. That's actually that's actually kind of cool. That part, getting your to like.
Well,
after
I
a
could
witness,
see
you
it
can be
just
like,
getting super chaotic really quickly. That's what I see there, is how bad it could possibly be.
Well, are they on like is the defendant on like a podium?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, well, at least he's not jumping over a fucking into a judge over a judge's desk.
No, I'm gonna look up how trials work in France to see if like that movie is right. It probably is. Like I said, because most drama movies in America, if they have a trial in it, they at least use the rules of trial, right? They don't make up their own fucking. This is how the trial went. Like, that's not how trials go in America. This makes no sense. Even if it is fiction, like Rainmaker or whatever else. But anyway, overall, pretty good movie. Is it super exciting? No. But you can see why it won Best Screenplay, because it's really intriguing. There's a lot of reading in it, but I liked it. I did like it. It's real good. So, and some really good scenes in there. Some good acting in there from people I've never heard of. So I'm actually disappointed the kid who played the blind kid didn't get nominated for an Oscar. He was awesome. I did look up. I'm like, did he get nominated? He did not. The woman, the lead, got nominated, and she didn't win, but she got nominated. But the kid should have got nominated. That was great. I don't know. But the director got nominated, and like I said, they won Best Screenplay. But anyway, Anatomy of Fall, pretty solid movie. Nice. Now you have to be in the mood to read shit, right? And like I said, it's not an action movie, so you got to know what you're getting into. But it's definitely worth watching.
I don't know. I think
you might not like it if you don't like those kind of movies, but I like any movie that's good. Like, look, regardless of genre. However, there are times I'm like, dude, I'm not in the mood for like a art movie that I have to read, sometimes. But I watched it and it was good. So Tim's movie review of Anatomy of a Fall.
I had a video. Did I send it to you?
I don't know if you sent me anything. You may have. I just ignored it.
It's this video called Poor Clothing Design. Have you seen this video, Tim?
No. Is this basically just like, was that Zoolander? Like They have like homeless chic or whatever it is.
I'm gonna take my dog out for a second. I'll be back, guys.
Okay,
right,
you
buddy.
bored, Pulse. All right. Fucking French movie bullshit. I get it, man. I get it.
I'm trying to fucking find it. Why can't I find it, man? There was a thing. Apparently, there's a place called like Carolina University, something Methodist or something, and they had designs, and it just was because the acronym was CUM. That was the college like thing.
Like Carolina United Methodist.
That's it. That's
or
it.
something like that.
Yeah, it is Carolina United Methodist. Yes.
Okay.
And it had like things like I'm a cum dad.
Nice.
I love those kind of things. Those are always fun, man.
I mean, I always liked the South Carolina Gamecocks hat shirts that just say Cox real big on them.
Yeah. Well, they lean into it at least. I mean,
yeah, they do.
Vic Henley had that great joke from back in the day where he was at South Carolina, and the one guy goes, "Are you going to be taking taking part in all of Cox Fest?" And the punchline was, "Well, Shrimp Fest is all you can eat for $9.99." At Red Lobster, so no.
Oh, Vic Henley. He was great.
R.I.P. to the king, man. R.I.P.
Yeah,
I
he
love
was
that
great.
guy. He was nice to me when I met him when I was working at the Funny Bone.
Yeah, he was really
Back
nice
in
to
the
me
day.
too. Yeah, he was real cool.
Oh,
I could listen to that guy
yeah,
talk forever. So yeah, it really bummed me out when he died.
yeah, very much so. Oh,
Like his whole family played football at Auburn, except for him. He was a comedian.
yeah.
I think he did go to Auburn though.
I've heard him say that on I think like O&A he did or something. Opie maybe, I don't know. Something. So it's not as good the second one though.
Did you see the video of Yusuf at the Cleveland Comedy Awards? They gave the Funny Stops an award for Pete. I don't know what they called it, but Yusuf was there. First thing he says, like, I've never been here before. He's like, nothing personal. And he goes, like, I know my dad called most of you here, told most of you guys to go fuck yourselves, and called a lot of you gay. It was pretty great, actually.
I have to see that video now. Yeah, man, that's good. I'm glad Funny Stop got recognized last night. I was at LVT hanging out during the whole thing, and Martin Malloy looks at me and was like, "Ray, do you care that you aren't nominated for anything?" I'm like, "No. Why would I care?"
If they would have done that 10 years ago, I would have got nominated for shit, but I'm not around enough anymore. I don't care.
Yeah,
the truth is, if I got nominated, I probably wouldn't have gone. To be honest,
I don't need the validation. That's the thing. Like, I love the people that put it on.
Yeah,
they put on a great show. I'm not saying anything to thing, but I just laughs are what I want. Like, that's why I do this. It's the brain orgasm that I get when I fucking slay a room. It's beautiful. Doesn't happen often, so I chase that dragon a lot. But when it does, it's what I get. That's my reward for doing everything.
I still think they should have a best bomber award. Like,
I would win.
It's not negative. It's positive. Okay, it's who's the best at bombing. Like, some people, like, they bomb and they, like, they freak out or whatever. Some people are just like, fuck, soak it in. Some comics are just full of bullet holes.
If I won that award, if I won that award at least twice, the second time I would go in with a fur coat on, Sean O'Malley sunglasses, and the cornrows like Sean O'Malley, and just like chewing gum, going.
And everyone would be like, dude, he's even bombing with his outfit.
Yeah, but no, then I just go, you guys don't have any heart, and walk away. Fucking, I am the greatest, and just own it.
I'm trying to figure out what it is. I saw like a picture of Tim Wolf's, and I'm like, what is it? It's like glass on top or something. I don't know what it's supposed to be. It looks phallic-y.
It does. It does. It's like a crystal tower.
Yeah, it's probably just whatever they could find in bulk, which I don't blame them. It doesn't matter what it looks like.
Fuck no. Yeah, no. Oh, and a plaque. I saw plaques too.
Strange thing.
But no, yeah. I mean, with the I'm again glad they do it. It's quite nice, but
I think they should have a Pete award, and what it should
Yes.
be to the person who the
gayest
nicest.
comedian.
That would be funny. It's comic. The Pete award
And your winner, Dwayne Duke.
every year. No, it'd be funny for someone who clearly wasn't gay.
Yeah.
Chris
Cody
Clem.
Cooper. Chris Clem.
Marv Con. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be funny.
Martin Malloy.
No, I think it should
I
be
accept this award.
to the meanest person who full of love, like like that guy's a dick, but he loves everybody, like that.
Nicest cocksucker.
Yeah, nicest dick.
That would actually probably. I'm surprised that isn't an award. Nice, but you can't call it best dick joke. It's nicest dick joke.
They should have one that'd be like, oh, he's a really nice guy award, and it's just a comedian that like that's all you say about him when you're asked about him. I think the same guy would win every year. I'm not going to tell you who it is. No, it wouldn't be you.
I'd definitely win Bomber. I think I'd win fucking Bomber a lot.
I think so.
Like,
that's why I think they should make it an award.
I'd have him.
I really don't think it's negative because I'm talking about like the guys who just like don't give a fuck.
The trophy is actually a fucking Messerschmitt.
The Kevlar vest. But yeah,
It's one of those like old timey World War II bombs that's got like the wings on it and shit, but it's like fat at the bottom.
Yeah, but just an award of guys like you like when they come around. They're good guys, or girls. But you're like, if you have a big spot, you're gonna put them on your show, maybe. But I mean, if you have like a big, I don't know, maybe people put them in that category. That's fine. But however, I think I could also do those spots. But
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I still need to get the 5-barrel. I'll keep messaging them. It's not looking good.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I like having a room. And the last one we did was the best one. It's so hard. You know how hard it is?
No.
To go in there and try to explain things when they tell them how much money and they're like, no. All right.
Give them a cheaper fucking rate.
No, they get a shitty show and they blame me for it. No.
No, you can get quality people for like $20 each.
Not anymore, dude.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know those people, so
I
know people who charge more money.
Let me be your like guy to like give you talent.
I'm not booking anybody I don't know. But
what if I've seen him?
That doesn't matter. I have to see him. I mean, I can do it for less, but you're not going to get a really good show. You're going to get I get you an okay show, but I'm going to be going through a lot of guys who are like, no, that's not enough. That's not enough. And then you're left to, I don't know.
I'll headline for $30 and free beer. I don't give a shit.
If I have to headline you, I'm not paying you. It's out of spite. Fucking Ray's the only one that will fucking do it.
I would do pro bono for a pro bono headliner show for you. Give me like 20 minutes. Knock it out.
No, you got to do a full 50.
Oh, okay.
And if anyone walks, you owe me money.
All of a sudden, for every walkout, you hear like a ding.
Ching. Yeah.
100 ding.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I can, but I always tell everybody, I'm like, you get what you pay for it. I mean, you want a really good like club quality show. This is what it's going to cost you. I can get you an okay show for less, but it's not going to be, you're not going to have the best comedy show around. You can get an okay one.
What are you saying to them, like price wise?
It's none of your business. $400, 3 for the headliner, 50 for the feature, 50 for me.
No. Here's the thing. That is actually reasonable. That's
I
fine.
know it
That's,
is. I know
that's
it is.
not
I'm not
high
asking
or
for
low
no.
or anything. That's like
No.
perfect. Yeah.
The
I'll
headliners,
admit that.
Yeah, that's what I. Now features, I just give them $50. But if a headliner said to do it for less, then I usually get a second feature, like a co-feature. So I have 2 guys making 50, a guy making maybe 200, and then I'll take the rest.
Yeah, I usually do 500 myself. Yeah, for if I'm gonna do like a budget show or
Honestly,
I can,
it's
like get a budget
5
from a
barrels,
bar.
430 because they do give me the money for the flyer that Bill makes. So it's 430, but that 30 was the flyer, and then usually like the last show with Mary, it was 300 Mary, 50 to Onesti, and I didn't pay Patrick anything.
Okay, yeah.
So, and I told him that I get him a pizza. That's what but I didn't pay you either because I paid Drew.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't know Marty was going to come when he came. He just showed up. Also, I need to get him back down here. Well, I need to get Tyler keeps asking me about coming back in May, but I get asked about that, but I want to do him before then.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I want to have repeats yet because I don't need to yet. Soon I will. But I think a year's okay though, but I don't know.
A year's fine. Year's usually a good like time to do that and get yourself going. But like,
plus he just put out a special, so he may actually have a bunch of new shit. And that's all I really care about is how much of the shit he's gonna do that he did last time. And I don't expect him to do none of it, but because it's been a year. But half would be cool.
Yeah,
that might be a lot to ask, but I think he works pretty hard, so he's probably got some stuff.
Yeah,
I've never seen it. I mean, I think of all the comedians I've seen, the one that's probably improved the most from the beginning. I mean, not everyone's improved, but I mean, someone who's just like did for a while. They're like, I don't know, this is for this guy for a while, and then all of a sudden, Tyler works. He's worked really hard and got really good. So,
oh yeah,
really happy for Tyler. He's killing it.
I came in.
I'm working with him at the Funny Stop. Yeah.
When?
Next month. Well, the same week I'm watching Alan's Dogs. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday now. So, and I'm going to a ball game Wednesday. So, you want to do anything? We'll have to do it like Tuesday or that following Monday.
Yeah,
I think I'm going to be there Tuesday to Tuesday.
Okay.
So the 21st to 28th, I think.
Yeah, we could do some.
And then I'll be back on the 31st for 10 years.
Yes. I want to film this sometime this year. I don't care when.
Well, you want to? I mean, listen, I don't want to do it when it's cold. So,
to be honest with you, I think that'd be funnier because we'd have like snow piles everywhere, and we're just walking through.
I could probably handle. I could be out in the cold longer than I could be on the heat nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, May is probably really great, but my father
I just want a
last year.
Day, man.
Last year, I went to. Hey, wait, are we gonna film by one of the Cleveland signs? I want to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to do a lot, but I want to get at least a shot of it.
Ooh, that's actually a better thing. We both point to the Cleveland sign when it's like in the heart of Ohio. That's actually a fucking good little scene to film. Actually,
I want to see how much. I gotta look at Fiverr. Sometimes it's kind of confusing to find what you want, but I want to see how much it would cost us to have someone record that whole song for us.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I know a couple guys that would do it, but I don't know if they'd be cheaper than Fiverr.
Ask.
I can ask, but Fiverr, like everyone's trying to outbid each other, so it probably. I mean, dude, if we can get it done for like under $150, that's a deal.
Yeah, I'll even put the band name in the video and everything.
Well, sure, just one guy can do it, guys. There's a lot of people out there that play everything.
Yeah. Yeah. So my thing with that is I want to make this the most obnoxiously funny video anybody can make and be as serious presenting about it, but with such a fucking weird song that we have to make it serious. Like if you think about it, like we treat it seriously as fuck, but like
I get it.
all goofy shit.
I understand the vibe you're going for.
Yeah, where like we're wearing sunglasses on rocks and just like looking out towards the lake and shit, and like slowly walking across the lakeshore into downtown Cleveland, and like a back camera shot of us walking to the walking around Edgewater Beach or something.
You know who I like to have do it for us? However, I feel like he would charge us like I mean, not nothing we couldn't afford, but like a real amount. I would say, not like, oh, give me $50, like, but like, I don't know, whatever his rate would be for that. It's Steve Mers. Steve Mers does a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, Mers would. Well, you never know. I could talk to him
Yeah,
next time I
talk
see
to
him.
him. I mean, I know he has a rate for those things, but I mean, he filmed the video for me and it cost me $100.
That's
Yeah.
reasonable.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah, it was fine. However,
Yeah.
he'd have his $50. I mean, yeah, he did. I mean, it was good though. He did a good job. I would definitely recommend him for anyone who needs sets filmed. But
I would love to have a point where it says, or we're drinking beer. That's like our chaos, and it says on the like in duct tape on the glass, "This is not beer." I don't know why that just came to my head. I think that'd be kind of funny.
okay,
I just want as soon as you gave me that song, I'm like, this needs a music video or like an epic entrance video. And here's another thing, Tim.
still want to dance.
We make this. I'm gonna make that an advertisement video where we can plug it into anybody's fucking video on YouTube, just for the goof. Like just for like have it be like a 30-second thing where you or an unskippable fucking advertisement. You can't fucking.
Oh no, his dog. That's right.
Yeah, he's got his dog. Homie.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm like, did he just leave? Because he does do that sometimes too. Like, where do you go?
No, that's Riff Raff. What about Riff Raff? He's fun, but I don't know anything about Riff Raff.
Dude, what do you think the cheapest rapper would possibly be for us to get on a verse? Like, how much do you think Snow is nowadays?
He's probably a couple $1,000. I'm gonna say
probably right. Probably is. Vanilla Ice, probably same thing.
$5,000 maybe. I'm gonna say like $5,000 each.
Yes.
Rob Van Winkle, probably 5 for Robbie W. Snow probably a little bit more, but that I'd pay a little bit more for him just because I'd want him to do Brobo Plata in like Snow version and do a video with Snow.
Yeah.
Brobo Plata, you know these guys are always drunk. Maybe Ray does
now.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I could probably get a couple people to do some stuff.
Grant will do it.
Yeah, and we get extras too. No.
Listen, you know what my idea was always to have a fully choreographed dance. That's what I wanted. But
I know that'd be phase 2. That'd be phase 2 of like the thing, but having like a brutally serious intro would be hilarious to post every single day.
Just on a stage where just a light comes up and it's us in black. Just going like this on our knees. And then there's dancers behind us. Boom, the light comes up. There's dancers behind us.
Yeah. We start doing like cans halfway through.
Yes.
I can't get my legs up that high, Captain. And that would be me for sure. My hips are fucked, bro. My fucking hips are so screwed right now. It's not even funny. Like,
we're seeing like
bad.
The Kent State dance team at the basketball games, and I'm thinking, I mean, it wouldn't be pretty at first, and I get very tired, but I can do everything they're doing. Like, they weren't doing any like crazy moves. I'm like, my body can't do that. I'm like, my body can do all of that. Maybe I should be a dancer. I don't know how good I'd be at it. Yeah, and I'm like, I could do all of that. I mean, yeah, it'd be rough at first because I'm out of shape, but I'm like, my body can do all those things.
You're on like a Chinese. You're like on a Chinese wall with.
That'd be a
just,
great video,
practicing
like
Tai
me
Chi to get
training
better.
with a dance team, just like to see if I can do it. Just me in the back, go. Okay, hold on, give me a second. All right, hold on.
I mean, we could. I could make phone calls probably. I mean, why not? It'd be fun to watch you like do it for an hour. Just you training with the Kent State fucking dance team. That'd be fun.
Dude, somebody should put together a Cleveland comedy Dancing with the Stars. Please, that's what I want. I want that.
Oh God.
I want Martin Beloy and a professional dancer to do a foxtrot.
Sad thing is, I feel like he'd be like sort of that weird good at it. You know, like he's like too good at it. Even like his movements are too crisp. Like he did this before the accident, kind of thing.
Muscle memories in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you didn't know he was a professional ballet dancer before he got. Yeah,
he's doing the fucking twinkle toes thing.
he's lifting the girl up like Dirty Dancing style.
I was in the Nutcracker in high school.
I was the nut. All right, anyway.
And my skull dead. No, I can't.
Did you see the new Attell special? It's like I heard him. I've actually heard him do most of that, maybe all of it in Columbus when I saw him last year. But it's great. Even watching on Netflix, I'm like, you can hardly breathe. He's just like, I mean, it's only like a half hour of jokes just to tell, but then he starts playing recorder.
Yes. Yeah, apparently he taught himself during the pandemic the fucking recorder.
Yeah, he played it in Columbus too when I saw him. Like, he has the whole audience play hot cross buns. But no, it's pretty funny.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I was watching Rogan and Kurt Metzger on the experience recently, and they were talking about the new Dave Attell special, and it's pretty fucking funny. I will say this: the one thing I don't like is about Kurt Metzger is his laugh. It's annoying as fuck.
Well, dude, surprised that guy is even half normal the way he grew up. So,
yeah, didn't he grow up in Kirtland?
I don't know. I don't think he's from Ohio.
He is.
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. I think he's from Kirtland.
I just said the words. Hold on, let me look. No, you were looking after I said.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Kurt Metzger. Yeah, because he grew up Mormon.
Yeah, Tom's River, New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Well, early life. Hold on.
No, he was Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, Jehovah's Witness. Yeah. He lived in Cleveland for a while, I thought.
Don't know. I don't see anything about Cleveland on this page. But...
That's interesting. Huh. Moved in Philadelphia native. I thought he lived in Ohio for a hot minute. Huh. Okay.
The T.I. Tom's River.
All right. But yeah, that fucking Jehovah's Witnesses shit, man. Those kids were always fucking weird. Always goddamn weird.
Yeah. Damn, I remember my friend getting married and his grandmother, he was Jehovah's Witness. There's a whole thing about her not coming to the wedding because she didn't go into the church. But she did. She ended up going. So.
Okay. Good on her then.
Good on her, I guess. But yeah, I remember his mom grew up Jehovah's Witness, but she got out.
Yeah, those things are fucking scary.
However, at the same time, you're like, Prince was Jehovah's Witness? Can't be all bad.
Would you like to? Yeah, no, man.
Did you imagine Prince coming to your door?
Yeah, like on a fucking Saturday knocking.
Apparently he did it. Apparently he did do it.
Wow.
So how crazy would that be? Like, is that fucking Prince is at my door? Let's talk about Jesus.
How many converts do you think he had?
How many people you think turned him away?
Not a lot. I would think.
I'm like, it's Prince. Come on in, Prince. Come on.
Yeah. Like, yeah, you can tell me about the lighthouse. We're good with that. Speaking
I won't
of
even
actual,
won't be paying attention to anything he's saying, but I'll just be like, yeah, okay, whatever, Prince.
Speaking of a man who it would be awesome living in a lighthouse with, by the way, Tim, he showed.
Oh, there he
Look
is.
at this, everybody.
Sorry,
What's up, baby?
got home from the gym. How you guys doing?
Oh, good, man. I wasn't 100% sure if you're going to be. I haven't heard from you today, so I was like, 50-50.
I'm like terrible with Facebook Messenger. Just god awful with it.
That's what Hunter says. He says if he ever gets back to you, it's like a miracle. I'm like, well, we've had him on twice, so it's like, so it's happened before.
I'm gonna have to give you my phone number after this because
that's probably be a better way to.
Better chance of getting the Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, I could have just asked Andrew for it. He would have given that to me. But
anyway,
man, thanks for being here. How you doing, man?
Good. How you guys doing?
Oh,
Doing
fine.
good,
As I told Hunter last week, morbidly obese, but other than that, pretty solid.
Get down to the gym sometime.
No.
Why not?
No. What? You know what, dude? Guys would just all laugh at me, and you probably have to carry me out of there and take most of you. But yeah, like, dude, if I tried to do any of that stuff, dude, my whole body would hurt. Number one, and then I'd be so tired. I could just getting down and getting back up, man. That's too tough for me, man.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, and I'm in shape, man.
Well, I do remember that. I do say that. Like when I did work out every day, I hated every second of it. I never liked working out.
It's
never.
awful.
That's why I don't want to go back to do it because I'm in worse shape now and it's going to suck more. And I've never liked it. Even when I was in shape, I never liked it. We
got a guy fighting on the same card on April 6th, Anthony Zombeck. I don't know if you've seen any of his debut fight. He's going to be having the second fight. He came in at, I think he's lost like 110 pounds or something like that. So, like, I mean, he's pushed through. He lifts with me 3 days a week. He conditions 3 days a week.
Yeah, I know it's possible.
Yeah,
I probably should at least. I mean, I've done it before. Kind of. I wasn't quite this heavy, but I was like 280. I'm like 315 now, so that's a problem. But I keep thinking about joining 250 the gym at least. I keep getting emails. You look up one time how much things cost, and they spam email you every day. All right, that kind of churns me off a little bit.
And that's like everything. Like
I know. It's not just them. It's how every business works. I get it.
I'm trying to buy something with cash, and they're like, "All right, what's your email?" I'm like, "No, I just want to buy this."
Right.
You know, Social Security number.
Why do you think I have cash? All right.
Yeah, like
anonymous purchase. I don't want to be on the grid. That's why I have cash, bro.
I don't want spam mail all the time.
Dude, I've been getting tons of spam email because I decided I'm gonna like be a perpetual like sweepstakes enterer. I'm like, I'm gonna win something eventually. So my spam folder is insane right now.
Have you won any yet?
No.
So I won like an all exclusive like cruise to the Caribbean.
Really?
Yeah, I think I didn't trust it though. After I won,
I wouldn't have either.
It was like one of those mall entry ones.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know, like this is cool, but it could also just like they could just drain my bank account.
Yeah, it's true. Like the ones I enter are the ones. Number one, I won't enter anything that you win cash because that seems like shady to me.
Yeah. And
the ones I usually enter are like products I know or alcohol companies who give away stuff all the time. I'm like, I trust that.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't, but if they sell bourbon, I trust them. What's Jim Beam giving away? But yeah, I haven't won anything yet. I was hoping to win tickets to UFC 300. That didn't happen. But
that one would have been cool.
Yeah, actually, the one I want to win the most is from Marriott. You win 2 free nights in a hotel, and I'm like, dude, I can use that anywhere. That's awesome. I love going for it. Usually, when I don't go somewhere, it's because I can't afford to stay in a hotel. Anyway, that's not what you came here to talk about. You came to talk about how weird it is that your teammate Hunter Watt roller skates every week. That's what you came here to talk about. Do you beat him up for being a nerd every week?
Tough. He's tough. It's hard to beat him up. Like if you're allowed to be a nerd, if you're tough, man.
It actually is cool, but it was just fun to make fun of him for it. Like
Saturdays and be like, all right, can I play my roller skating jams today? And it would just have
like Jock Jam CD in.
Yeah, he'll just put on like R&B, and it's like, yeah, let's rock to that.
How many times do we have to spar to Rhythm is a Dancer? A remix to Ignition.
Again, this is not the slow time. This is roll time. Okay.
Anyway, it's not couple skate day. All right.
Casey and JoJo, why?
We keep telling him he needs to come out on his roller skates when he fights.
Oh
With
man,
a cape on.
with a cape on, like a bedazzled one.
Yeah, but dazzle cape. Yes. And then we
All
tried
the
to convince him to come out to Elton John, "I'm Still Standing." He said he likes that song. I'm like, well, you should walk out to it. It's an amazing song. Listen, you do walkout songs better than most people, I will say. 'Cause you have
Yes.
picked one, and it's a great. So are you still coming out to the Talking Heads?
That's a game plan. I don't know. I'm always on the fence, but then every time they ask me, I'm like, I can't come up with something better, so I go right back to it.
Well, you do know they have an entire catalog, so you can go to a different Talking Heads song.
So I went for Psycho Killer for my very first fight. That's
Mhm.
what and DJ didn't have it. But he's like, the only Talking Heads I got is Burn Down the House. I was like, let's rock with it. So that's just what we've went with.
Listen, everybody
will
loves
say,
Burning
the
Down
thing-
the House. Go
The
ahead.
thing when I saw you fight at Chaparral's, everybody was coming out. We could kind of discuss this. I think last week. I think was like when everybody comes out to like metal or hip hop. Hearing you come out to like a Talking Head song felt different. Like you stood out as you were like I got excited and was like singing along with it, dude. That's a great song. Like
yeah, it is a great song.
I would say it's the Ty Tulavasa thing. He always comes up to a song that's like a guilty pleasure type song, and everyone's like, "Fuck yeah, Spice Girls, fuck yeah."
Yeah, he's cool, dude. And how can you not rock with guilty pleasure? There's some songs that are just so good.
Those are fun. Like when you're in going to a bunch of fights, hearing 10 or 20 different like garbage metal, and I like metal, but like just the same shit and rap. It all sounds the same. Somebody comes up to something like that, you're like, dude, sweet, nice, fucking change the pace, something. It's awesome. I mean, come up to whatever may get you pumped. I get it, but it's cool to get everybody else pumped, and songs like that get everybody else pumped too. Because who doesn't like Burning Down the House?
Oh,
no one.
Broken go.
Answer no.
Wrong if they don't.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, Tim's excited. I guess. He
is.
I'm always excited. What did I do? I was. Oh, man, I think it might be a leg. Like I was waiting for him to say something, and then maybe he was a leg. I don't know.
Oh, who knows? But it's not Bro Plot if there's no different kind of like technical.
I'm normal. I'm excited. I'm normal excited. All right.
Oh, it could be my internet. My spectrum is just terrible.
Yeah, I have Spectrum too, and it's hit or miss.
AT&T baby for the half win sometimes.
For the half win,
dude. Yeah, sometimes this shit it'll be amazing, and then I'm playing like Fortnite, and my fucking ping level goes fucking haywire, and I'm like, shit, why? And I end up dead, and you're like, goddamn 12-year-old.
I was doing so good, and then this 12-year-olds beating me.
Do you play video games?
Every now and then I dabble. I play
What'd you say?
I play some Fortnite. I'm terrible at it.
I am too. Although they added racing, Brogan. You should try the racing shit with the Rocket League cars. It's pretty fucking fun, dude. It's like 2-minute races.
All right. Yeah, I can do anything for 2 minutes. Nice and quick.
I've heard that before.
Hey,
can handle anything for 2 minutes. Thank God. Thank God. All right.
But yeah, the rocket racing is fucking fun, man. If you like Mario Kart, I don't know, have you play Mario Kart at all or anything like that?
Which is the only thing I got. So rock some Mario Kart, Mario Party, things like that.
It's the Rocket League cars, and you can but it's like Mario Kart physics kind of thing. It's pretty fun. Okay. I like it a lot.
That's what I like about this show. Like I watch other people interviewing fighters that are fighting on the card you're fighting on, and it's all like real serious stuff. And then us is like, dude, you like Mario Kart?
Like Mario Kart? Let's check it out. Go race sometime.
We will never stop being that show. Thank God.
Yes.
I do have a serious question though. Go ahead, Rick. Sorry.
What were you gonna ask?
No, I was gonna ask, what's going on with your head? It looks like you're in a marching band. You got one of those hats on. What's going on? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It looks better when you do it like that. At first, I just saw a poof. I'm like, what's going on?
I get done from the gym,
Okay.
so it's all haywire right now.
So what we got? We got it short on the sides and then kind of like a mullet.
Yeah, I got the mohawk.
So you got parties on both sides.
Yeah, it's short on both sides.
Mohawk.
Mohawk all the way.
Yeah, okay. It's like a mohawk mullet.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the mohawk.
Okay.
It doesn't taper in the back to be a nice mullet. Although I have rocked that before, it's a pretty solid look. Straight white trash.
Very T County of you, honestly. I feel like that's our county haircut. Really, it really is. It's natural.
Friday, I'm getting my hair trimmed up. I'm not too sure what I'm doing with it yet. I want to get a little bit cut in the front just so it stops falling on my face when I'm training. But
that'd be a problem, right?
Down, get nice tight, and then mohawk would just stand a little bit better.
Hell yeah, put some glue in it. Just fucking go old school punk rock with it. Just like make like a full Dan Hardy out of it. Like just go for it.
I'm not sure I'm allowed to fight with the gel in though. That's the thing.
I don't know what the rule is. I don't know. I don't
know either.
Although you see a couple guys that have like straight like Goku, like spikes up there. Some of the Asian fighters will have that. So I think you can have something in, but maybe like a pomade, nothing like hard.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the rules are on it either. I keep getting this ads for this like powder. I think it's like Slick Gorilla or something. You just throw a little bit in, and then you can just like wherever you hold. And I think about trying that out.
There was a time in my life I used stuff like that, but now I just don't give a fuck anymore. So, but I am worried about my hairline. What?
I liked your hair at your last fight. You had that you have now, but just that bright red. It was fucking amazing.
It was pretty cool. I like that one too. I want all that brown with everything. So I'm worried about dyeing it too many, like the hawk itself, too many times. Otherwise, I think I'm just going to keep damaging and have to just buzz it out.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
they go their whole lives dyeing their hair. I don't, so.
I was about to say, there is depending on if you're using like bleach a lot, that's what really kind of dries out the hair. Some gels or some dyes really don't damage the hair that much. But like, I dated a lot of hairdressers.
I'm dating a cosmetologist right now. So yeah, she gave me the mohawk, and then she did like leopard print on the sides. It was pretty cool.
Yes.
So she's just gonna keep giving me cool haircuts for all my fights.
I'm telling you, would you agree with me, Brogan? That's the one of the best reasons to date a woman in cosmetology. You don't ever have to worry about a haircut for the rest of your life. She's got that under control. It's fantastic. It's amazing, man.
No, she does a killer job with my hair every single time. I love it. I wish I could get in there more often. She's busy enough at the salon because she does such a good job. And then like I'm busy enough, it's just hard to line our schedules up. And then my hair starts looking like this, and it needs trimmed.
Listen, naturally looks cool. It just like looking at you straight on, just looked like a big poof in the front. So I was wondering what was going on.
Like
it looked like one of those marching band hats with the poof in the front. Yeah, like that.
You got like a Lyle Lovett going on right now. It's
he doesn't know who that is. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know who Lyle.
I know, but I was trying to pop.
He's too young. He's too young. All right. Dude, I haven't gotten a proper haircut, an actual haircut, since September 2016. But it's just plateaued, like it stopped growing at my shoulders.
So that's just where it's at.
This is where it is. But now the problem is, like, I see this and I'm like, oh no, it's moving. And that's what I'm worried about. What?
Like the hairline's moving up?
Yeah, it's not terrible yet, but I can tell it's moving. And I'm like, I mean, everyone in my family has hair, but hairline moves a bit, but so I don't expect to lose it back here, but here maybe. I don't know. My brother, who has probably the same genetic hair as me, shaves his head every month. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? I don't know. Some people look good with it. I mean, he looks like a skinhead, but he looks good with it. Anyway, so you have a fight coming.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna be.
So, what's going on? So you fighting Tyler Collins? Is that his name?
Yeah, that's Tyler Collins.
You gonna beat him?
That's the plan, man.
Yeah, man, I hope so. Because listen, I mean, I just hear things in the wind. Sources tell me, can't tell you what my sources are, but it's in the wind. It seems like it could be very wrong because this is just what I'm hearing in the wind and hearing from him. But it seems like he's looking past you. That's what I'm hearing because he wants to fight your teammate. He wants to fight Andrew.
He's beaten me once. We had a grappling match.
I just saw it. I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, we had a grappling match about 6 years ago.
A long time ago.
So I mean, right now he has the bragging rights. He can have all the confidence and think he's going to win.
I saw that, man. You were looking good until you didn't. It's fine. You guys are pretty evenly matched there. And I watched his last 2 fights, and I'm like, this is a tough matchup for him. I think Brogan's a tough matchup for him because the way he likes to fight. I mean, he was able to lay on top of Lucas Mass and not really do a whole lot. That's not going to work with you, I don't think.
Yeah, you just got to stand up, right?
Well, I mean, you could also beat him off your back too. I mean, I don't really know if that's Lucas's game.
Stand up.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you. What'd you say?
Someone takes you down, you just stand up.
Yeah, right. Easy.
That's it.
Easy.
It's not that easy, but it is that simple.
Yes, but yeah, in theory it is, but make it harder than it is. Yeah. But I did watch his last fight with Lucas, who we've had on the show before, and it was honestly like the most boring fight I saw. It wasn't an exciting fight at all. Did you see the fight?
Yeah, I was there for the fight.
You were there?
So, yeah, I mean,
I'm surprised he didn't get stood up. He wasn't really doing much, but he won. He clearly won. Nothing against him.
Damage on there, but I mean, he was staying active enough, I think. And yeah, he clearly won. He got the takedowns. He landed a little bit on his feet, got the takedowns, did enough to stay active on top, and then did rinse and repeat for rounds 2 and 3.
I mean, is that what you expect him to do against you, or you still really expect him to do anything?
I'm not too sure because I feel like when we grappled 6 years ago, I mean, I felt good grappling with him until he got my back, and he's got good submission, he's got good grappling, he's got good jiu-jitsu. So got to be aware of that. But I mean, I felt like I was pushing him around a little bit on the feet, pushing him around a little bit on the ground until he got my back. So I'm not sure if he'll want to grapple or if he's going to want to strike. I know he has pro boxing, so I don't know if he's going to want to a bit more.
You just do what you want to do.
I'm not too sure what he's going to want to do in this fight. I'm just, I'm going to go out there, beat him on his feet, beat him on the ground.
I'm going to say, I mean, you have what you want to do, right? That's all really what that matters, right? I'm not going to ask you what that is, but, you have what you want to do, and you just do that, right?
Yeah, foot on the gas the whole fight. That's the game plan. Foot on the gas, whether it's on our feet or on the ground. Foot on the gas.
I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off. I don't mean to.
You're good.
How's the stand-up coming along? Because we were at your last fight, and that's where you got beat. But have you been working on it pretty hard? You feel like you're more comfortable than you did in August?
I've been feeling real good on my feet. I feel so sharp. I went through Andrew's whole last training camp with him for a fight that just came up, and then didn't take any time off and just went right into this training camp. So I feel in some of the best shape of my life. My cardio is fantastic. I feel strong as can be. My timing on my striking feels good. My defensive striking feels good. I feel like I can't get hit. I feel like I can get my takedowns when I need them. I feel all around ready to go.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm excited for it. I heard that. I heard that maybe again through the wind that Cage Thunder is thinking Tyler beats you. They're going to have Andrew fight Tyler in June for a title. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
But my first thought is he's got to beat Brogan first. That's that's not easy.
It ain't gonna be a cakewalk for him. I can tell you.
I'm like, you're just assuming he's gonna. Why do you just assume he's gonna be Brogan? That's not an easy thing to do.
So that means I fight Andrew for the title if I win.
I mean, in theory, right?
Do it.
I don't know. I mean, my thought was, dude, even if he beat you, which isn't gonna happen, number one. But even if he did, he'd be 4-3. Andrew's 12-6.
Yeah, and Andrew's coming off a solid win against a BJJ black belt. That dude,
great fight. Yeah.
You see that dude? He was thick.
He was tough. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
He
showed of a human. 5'7", thick little black belt wrestler. But yeah, tell he was strong. Yeah. And I mean, I was watching on my couch, like having a heart attack. If I had a blood pressure cuff on, it probably would have broken. But I was really bummed I couldn't go to it. So I really do hope he fights in June here. But I was going to say, I mean, him getting out of that bad spot is the textbook textbook, stuff. The number one you learn for training that long, but also just being in that many fights, right? Just staying calm, and it was textbook.
Yeah, it was a great scramble. It was a great fight for only 2.5 minutes. It was action packed the whole time, and I mean, it was a great fight. That dude, they came out right in the middle, right off the start, both firing, both ready to go.
I've been waiting 15 years for that guy to knock somebody out.
He knocked that dude out like 3 times in that fight.
I know he did. Yeah, I've only seen him drop people. I think maybe twice ever. That might be the third time I've seen it. But
can I ask you something, Brogan, that involves that fight? Which, because as a man who casually trains Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling, I find this to be an underrated thing when you actually do get your feet under you when someone's trying to get a double leg. The elbows to the side of the head. Do you think that's underutilized in mixed martial arts?
They were disgusting. I was like 5 feet away from him because I was in the corner, and I'm eye to eye with Ian Lawler, and I watch 1 elbow, 2 elbow, 3 elbow, lights go out.
Yep.
He dropped. I'm like, those are brutal.
Do you think that's underutilized as like a strategy though?
I don't know, because I see him get
angle.
And
it is
hard angle. I see him get used, and I've been hit with him before, and like most of the time, 9 times out of 10, they don't hit like Andrews was hitting in that fight. So I don't know if people weren't getting the right angle on it. So maybe. I don't know if they're utilized because it is hard to get that angle, or if just like people should train it more, find that angle, because those were brutal.
Most of the damage he's done in any of his pro fights has been elbows, I think, or a lot of them. Like, and it's funny because he said that when he started fighting as an amateur, he's like, "Man, I can't wait till I can throw my elbows. I got bony elbows." But he's been right. Like, I mean, I think his first pro fight he won on elbows, so he's been doing. But anyway, yeah, I mean, I can't even get my arm to go in that angle, in that position. So the fact that he could just,
and he was throwing them with malicious intent.
And I watched that fight a bunch of times. They were all clean, all of them. I don't know if Andrew said he might have been saying they weren't, but they 100% were.
Yeah, I mean, especially that very first exchange where Ian Lawler went in for that shot on Andrew.
Yeah,
I was right there. I'm watching these elbows land square on the ear, and I'm like, that's beautiful. That's disgusting. Those are wonderful.
And the way he dropped too, like you could tell in like he hit him. I think it was like you said, the fourth one. You watched his legs from the camera just like go out. You're like, oh shit, he's done.
I thought he woke right back up.
Yeah,
he popped up. He was ready to go.
Yeah, it might have happened 3 times.
Yeah,
at least twice. It was weird.
Anytime that man got hit, even if he dropped, he was bouncing up. He was ready to go. He was showing up to fight.
No, of course. No, clearly he was a tough guy. I mean, you don't have 10 pro fights and not be tough. Clearly,
no,
but what's that?
Especially with winning record.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But it was just funny. I'm like, dude, he's out, he's in, he's out. How weird is that? Like, I wonder what that felt like to him. It's being out and being awake again and keep fighting. That's crazy.
Right, well, he looked like he won those elbows back when he got on top of Andrew.
Oh, probably. Sure he did. Sure he did. What, wouldn't you? Like,
yeah, when he threw those elbows when he was on top, he was trying to get every one of those elbows back.
Oh, yeah, those are fucking.
Yeah, I mean, it's still. I mean, the fact that he got. It shows you how good Andrew is at that. The fact that he had that guy, that big of a strong guy, that skilled of a guy on his back, and he was able to get out of it without too much damage. Just like I said, that was textbook. That was the most impressive part of the fight to me, really. Even the elbows were great, but that was. No, we can do things like that, but that
scramble was great to watch.
Yeah, it really was. This is kind of a little bit of a. I mean, I'm just happy he won, really. But look, in hindsight, it's kind of like it would be more fun to watch a longer fight. However, I'm just happy he won. But
yeah, I know what you're saying. Like it's a little bit.
Yeah. If it was anybody else, if anybody other than Andrew or maybe like you and Hunter, I would have been like, no, it would have been cool to watch that fight go a little longer. But you guys, I'm like, just win. I don't care how it is, win. So I get to beat this guy. Hit him with an elbow.
I don't know. Those elbows are brutal, and like he likes to take shots. If I throw some elbows, that would be killer.
You guys could be known as the elbow team. You're already the judo team. Might as well be the elbow team now too.
Andrew got a oh man, I don't know how long it was. It was like 37 seconds or something like that. He tripped a dude, got him with a judo armbar, and then
it was like 20 some seconds.
yeah, very next fight card, Hunter went ahead. I think he threw the guy, or maybe he like in the wrestling he got him in the exact same like Kizakatama or head and arm, and then he got the dude in the exact same arm bar. And then that same night that I was fighting as Hunter, I ended up throwing the dude I was fighting and got him that exact same armbar, and then was raining some punches down. And it was just like Andrew hit this, and then Hunter hit it, and then I hit it. And it would be deja vu for the exact same thing to happen if
that's funny.
That was
you're just talking like this, right? Sitting through and like getting the arm with your legs, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen many people ever attempt that. Kind of like a key lock, but with a straight arm bar.
Yeah, with your legs, which is kind of slick.
Yeah, I mean, he taught me that like years ago when I used to roll. He taught me that right away, but I never seen anyone try to do it other than like you guys.
Yeah, it's a
key lock, but
yeah, with your legs, and it's pretty cool. I haven't seen it a lot either, but you show it to people and it's so simple, and they start using it. It's cool to see.
I remember rolling with one guy, and he's like, "What are you trying to do to me?" I'm trying to armbar you. He's like, "What? With what? With my legs?"
With my legs. I'm just gonna hook real quick.
Oh shoot. What else we got?
I was gonna ask, like preparation wise, and trying to get past it, everything coming off of a loss as a fighter. Like, is it just business as usual for you personally, or like, are you like, okay, I gotta watch the film, see what I did wrong? Like, how do you, especially on your way to a victory that soon, like what when you come off of a loss, like what's your whole process through that?
Oh man, down in the dumps for a little bit, no lie. Your head down, you're upset about everything. But I mean, if you don't show right back up at the gym, you're never gonna get right back on track. So you can be back at the gym, you can be doomy and gloomy all you want, but you got to be right back in the gym. You got to be ready to improve, work on what you've been doing, what you haven't been doing. And it took me probably 2 weeks to rewatch the film. That was hard. It.
That was actually be my next question. How long did you wait to watch it?
It was about
11 years.
No, it was about 2 weeks, and like, man, it sucks to do, but you gotta go back and rewatch it, relive it, and then eventually you're gonna get numb to it, and then I mean, the only way to get that taste out of your mouth is go out there and fight and put on a quality performance. Win or lose, go out there and like have a performance where you've done your best.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Coming off, that's really your only answer, is just getting back in the gym, swallowing your pride about losing, and then working on everything you got to do and coming out better.
Fully agree with you, man. Fully agree.
Hey, Pulse, everything good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hello, Miss Dangerous. Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Rogan, this is our producer, Pulse.
Nice to meet you, Pulse.
Wasn't he here last time you were here?
Was.
Yeah, I thought he was.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, nice to see you again.
Use your mind brain. Come on, man.
We both smoke weed up here, all right? So calm down.
You monsters. That's out of Jim Beam. That's a problem. Anyway,
oh no.
How excited are you? This is your first pro main event, right? So, I mean, does that mean anything to you? Excited about that?
It's gonna be so much past my bedtime.
You gotta take a nap, man. You get a nap during the day.
No, I mean, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a great time. It's always nice to be the main event. Shows that you're getting the credit for all the work that you've been doing, all the hard work you've been doing, all the fights you've been taking, all the fights you've been winning, everything that you're doing. It shows. It's nice to get that feather in the cap. Like, hey, you're gonna be the event of the night. This is what we're looking forward to. It does feel good. It's a nice little ego boost.
No, that's cool, man. And congratulations for getting it, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
And so I think there's a bit for the guys I know, at least when it comes to Andrew, you and and hunters, a little bit of epidemic, all right, in your gym. And that's the fact. I mean, it's a good thing sometimes you guys are always super respectful and you just do your talking inside the cage. But you guys need to learn how to shit talk. All right. You got to learn how to fucking sell fights, or else you're not going to get to the next level. I mean, listen, if Andrew was a good shit talker, he would have a lot more money than he does now. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not his fighting.
That's fine.
Listen, you know how hard it is? Like Stipe. Stipe is the one guy that can just be a good guy and do his talking in the cage just as high as you can get. But the UFC, for some reason, hates him. So you gotta talk shit. I'm gonna say you guys need a shit talk coach, and I'm willing to do that for you guys. I'm willing to come in and teach you guys how to talk shit with Ray.
You want to just do the shit talk for us?
Yes, dude. I tried to do that. Why do you think I set up social media for Andrew at one point? I'm like, dude, I will just fucking shit talk for you. I will do it.
I'm not gonna lie. That's the one thing I think MMA would benefit from is like using like pro wrestling style managers who are really good at shit talking for the guys who can't.
Boxing did that like in like its heyday. They would have like their promoters would go out there and they'd talk crap on the other boxers and stuff.
Yes. I'm gonna start doing that for you guys. I'm gonna show up the fights in a Hawaiian shirt and a fedora and talk shit for you guys.
The only real good one ever to do that was like Don King. There wasn't really like pro wrestling though, like Paul Heyman, Jim Cornette, all these loud bastards who could be like, he's better. This guy can't do shit. Like it would have a surrogate. I think that'd be a good thing.
Yeah, I mean. Would it be a good thing? I mean, it's gonna get entertainment. It's gonna get more views. It's gonna get more.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Does it bother you that that's a legitimate part of the game and it would help your career more, or are you just in denial that it would? But the truth is, because it would. It really would. That is really part of the game. You don't have to do it, but you got to know if you're not doing it, then you're leaving something on the table. You don't have to do it.
It is definitely part of the game, and like shit talking is definitely part of the game. I don't know. It's hard to be disingenuous. Like it's hard to shit talk someone if you don't actually think they're a piece of shit. Right.
Well, I mean, there's other ways to do it too. You can just talk about yourself and how good you are without talking shit about
that. But he's a humble guy. My thing would be
I'm not actually telling him to change their personality.
Your opponent's game, kid. You do that. You find the flaws. You watch the tape. You go, this guy can't do this. He's got weak chin. He's been knocked out. Like, that kind of stuff would be fine, I think, for you guys. Because y'all have that confidence already. Like,
listen, we're doing an old school wrestler that we know. Okay, he was great on the mic. Dr. Jerry Graham Jr. We're bringing him down to 250 to teach you guys how to be on the mic. And
I like it. We'll have like once we'll have him come in and we'll
that'd be amazing.
Before we spar, like before sparring, you get shit talk each other.
Yes.
And then
that would just be fun to videotape, just like him trying to teach you guys how to shit talk in the mic.
It'd be a good time. Just shit talk everyone at the gym, and then you go in there and beat each other up.
Yeah. It would make sparring a little bit more interesting on like a Thursday night. That'd be fun.
Well, we do Saturday morning spars.
Ooh.
Yeah. What's up, sweetheart?
Hi.
Tell him to fix that hair on your head. Okay.
It's gorgeous. You stop that.
It is. No, I think it looks great, but I'm actually curious what he's going to look like on Saturday. I might have to get this pay-per-view on the next Saturday.
Where can people, by the way, Pulse did Pulse lose his internet again?
He must have Spectrum.
I don't know. He's in Texas, man. They're all on their own grids down there. I don't
know. I had something I was going to say.
He's asking how you find the pay-per-view.
Oh, yeah. How do you find the pay-per-view? Yeah.
It is, it's going to be CageThunderMMA.com.
Okay.
Don't hold me to that, but I'm like 95% sure that's what it is.
Okay.
It's something like that.
If you go Cage Thunder MMA, it is going to pull up their website. Are you pulling it up right now?
I think I'm double checking. So
definitely go check out CageThunderMMA.com for that if you guys want to watch an awesome thing before the UFC card. Brogan is in the main event. So
yeah, that's right.
And
Cage Thunder MMA.
Also, if you do order the pay-per-view, Tim last time when he ordered for Andrew Law, they had like a survey on there just for like what fighter it is. Make sure this is the man right here that you're there that you buy the pay-per-view for. That's the guy. All right, like
right here.
Well, I'll have to flip a coin between you and Hunter. To be honest with you. But
that's fair.
You both came on. You know, I like you both. I hope you both win. You know.
Yeah.
But you get the kick. You get kickbacks, right?
Yeah, we get a little kickback.
That's good.
Nice.
I'm
good.
Not sure if they do for the pay-per-view or not.
I mean, I think they do. That's why they ask you who you're watching. They usually do that in pay-per-views.
Tickets. I didn't know if they were doing that for the pay-per-view yet or not.
Well, I don't know if Cage Thunder does it, but I definitely know that Future of Fighting did it when I bought the one for Andrew. So, I think they do because I think I've seen Scott Corbin put like make sure you say which fighter. I think I've seen him do that. So
I do at least they're like maybe their first or second events that they had where they weren't doing like the fight. They didn't have that system.
Okay, well, I mean, they should. It shouldn't. Number one, it shouldn't be difficult to put in, and also, they should. I mean, because it's the same price as a ticket, and you're what? So, if you're buying a ticket to watch someone specifically, you're going to buy the pay-per-view to watch someone specifically. So,
more than likely,
you would assume so. So,
for sure.
But I mean, man, you fought for Cage Thunder. Are they doing everything right still?
Oh yeah, they treat me right. I really complain. And any like spats that I have had, we've ironed them out.
That's good. I think that's the biggest thing, right? Is if they have complaints, they listen to you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I was trying to get on that Canton Civic Center card, and that just didn't pan out. I was trying to fight either Collins or Lucas, and then they ended up fighting each other. But
yeah, that's what it is.
I get the winner, so it's all good.
And Lucas is moving down now, right? So weight class. So
yeah, he's been showing up at our gym a few times.
Yeah, that's what Hunter said. That's cool.
Yeah, comes in a little bit more consistently. I think I know he closed down his gym. I know it'd be good for him, and it's always good to get. He's a quality fighter. It's always good to have more of those in the gym.
Yeah, I mean, you guys only have 4 pros, right? So yeah, it's good to have another one.
More. And then it'd be nice. That isn't a 70-pounder.
yeah, it's weird. You guys have 4 guys. They're all welterweights. Funny.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you that question because, like, I go to Revolution, and they've got all really amazing pros there as well. Shout out to the Revolution Fight and Fitness team, George Comer, you sexy bitch, you. I love you so much.
They got a great there.
Fantastic team. I mean, Eric Posen, Logan. We called his Dana White Contender Series fight on the show live. Because that was such a huge moment. I didn't not want to have that.
Yeah.
Alonzo, same thing. Gordon, all those, like, the guys they have are eclectic and they're all fucking good. And I see that also with you guys in Route 250 as well. So I like seeing that with a team. That's always a nice thing for you guys to have that good a chemistry like that, man.
I know we were cross-training with them a little bit more, back before COVID. It'd be nice to get back doing that again because they got a bunch of studs up there.
I was about to say, let me know if you ever do come up here. I'll come like day of and hang out with you. I suck, but I'm come hang with you. That'd be fun.
I'm sure you're better than that.
No, he's not lying to you. He probably sucks.
I'm an okay grappler. I get I can do drills, but when it comes
I've seen
to
him do a
rolling,
couple things athletically, and it's not pretty. So I couldn't imagine it's that good. I mean, I'm not saying I'm any better.
Is different.
So you just scoot on your butt a little bit.
Right.
Exactly. It doesn't take that much effort. I can be a fat fuck and do martial arts. It's great.
But you
judo
and do jujitsu.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu, not judo.
I like judo.
My
like
back would be done in a day if I did judo. I can't be a human ragdoll for Ben White anymore. I can't do that. I don't have it in me anymore.
Just make sure you slap the mat. That's all you got to do. Like, you got to have your hands flat.
Yeah, it's still easier said than done sometimes.
One.
What's that?
What'd you say? What'd you say, bro?
Take your falls.
Yeah. No, I've said before. I don't know if I told you this that few years ago I fell off a ladder. And if I didn't know how to fall from judo, I probably would have broken something. But the fact that I was fine, I caught myself in my forearms. I'm like, I couldn't believe I was all right.
Great life skill.
Yeah, it is. Everyone should
is.
learn how to fall. They should. They should be taught in gym classes in elementary school.
Yeah.
That's how you don't get hurt.
Well, the truth is, I've broke my arm 3 times because I didn't know how to fall. One of them is because Ben White decided to trip me in gym class like an asshole. He's behind me and pushed me, and then I caught myself and broke my arm. So
That's the most.
some friend he is.
Yeah, that's the most Ben White thing I've ever heard.
No, it is. Yeah, it is. Like years ago, my brother, like a decade ago, my brother was going to fight, and he went to judo a few times and roll with Ben. He's like, I don't want to roll with Ben anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to roll with Ben. I hate
roll. Brute.
Ben trains like once every 2 weeks, and every time he does, I'm like, damn, I hate this. This is awful.
Yeah, he's always been like that. I mean, like he wasn't ever doing anything wrong, but I just remember if anyone got hurt in judo, it just happened to be they were going with Ben. It's not necessarily that he did anything wrong; it just always seemed to be Ben.
He's just too strong and too quick for like.
Yeah, he's a guy that big. Yeah, he's like a deuce and a half, and he's
And then you throw good technique in there, and it's like, well, this sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just to get thrown by anyone, but then you have 250 pounds or whatever he weighs on top of you too. That's just rough. No, what I was saying before is like when you asked how. Well, you going to say something? Go ahead.
250.
No, I was laughing.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry, I'm confused.
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
No, I was laughing.
What was I going to say? Oh, the reason I said 11 years to watch your fight is because we just watched my fight from 11 years ago on Tuesday. We finally found it.
Oh, nice. Did you watch it?
What?
Did you watch it with Hunter?
No, we watched it with Ray. Ray, you acting like you didn't see it. You just saw. We watched it on Tuesday.
Oh no! I was gonna say we should watch it with Brogan. We should watch it. I don't want to watch it again. I don't want to watch it again. Paywall, like that that can break down the fight.
I don't want to watch it again.
Okay, you don't have to watch it.
You can put a blindfold on. Me and Brogan can watch it. It's fine.
The only good thing is we get to see the late great John Mongoose Myers in it because he was cornering against me.
Against you?
Yeah. Actually, I fought Kyle Mathis, who's Jason Mathis's nephew.
Okay.
So it was Jason and Mongoose in his corner.
We got Jason Mathis's son-in-law fighting his debut fight on April 6th.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, small world.
That's cool. Yeah, he owns a pizza place. Your Pizza's a good place.
Maybe 3 blocks away from me.
Oh, that's where you live? Oh, cool. So
yeah.
You're in Philly then. You're right there.
Yep.
You're right. You're not too far from me. I'm on the east side by the airport. So.
Okay.
Do we have anything else? I don't know. No.
I was gonna. The next thing I was gonna say is, Brogan, we do appreciate you being here, brother. For the people watching, laptop froze again. Pulse just left a comment underneath.
Sorry, we're so shitty at interviews. I'm sorry.
We're amazing.
I'm sorry, we're boring like every other show. Kidding. Did you have fun? That's all I ever care about.
Class. You guys have fun?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Honestly, all I ever care about is that people didn't not enjoy their time hanging out with us. That's all. Yeah. There's a lot of people I do see, and I don't give them crap because those interviews do need to exist. The ones that are like, how is your training camp? And like, what's your strategy and what all this and stuff. And we kind of ask you that, but also I want to ask you dude, what's that on your head? Stuff like that.
Hit them with some sleep. Don't get hit. Get out of there.
Yeah.
That's a strategy.
Well, that's the thing.
Listen, I get a strategy for you. Punch him in the face, Brogan. Punch him in the face hard.
Kick him. Front kick like Anderson Silva and Vitor Belfort. It's that
Grab
easy.
his dick and twist it. Grab his dick and twist it. Yeah. Oil check. Oil check. Oil check's actually not illegal, right? I don't think it is.
It's got to be illegal. You can't.
I don't think it is.
An orifice. That's got to
maybe, but they you'd have to really be in there for it to be illegal. You have to be 2 knuckles deep for them to be like, I think there's something going on here. Chad, listen, truck, listen.
I think a quick switch and there's grays, you're gonna be okay. But I think if you got the claw in there, you should definitely get at least a point taken away.
I mean, if you're digging for diamonds in the mine, you gotta fucking get out of there, you know?
What if somebody punctures the shorts with it?
I want to ask real quick. We since this happened on UFC card recently, I want to. Did you see the Andre Lima and
the bite
Severino fight that happened this past weekend for UFC? It was the bite. Did you hear about the UFC?
So I've seen the highlight of this.
What's your opinion on that? Like, what do you think about like a bitch-made motherfucker biting somebody? Like, that's fucked up, right?
Yeah, that is fucked up. He had his back. Like, I saw he had his back. I don't know how the fight was going. I don't know if he was losing.
It was close. It was
like 50-50 throughout.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely wasn't like Tyson Holyfield when he was getting beat. It wasn't that at all.
I don't understand the thought process there in fighting. I've been bit in like wrestling plenty of times. Like it happened, you would think in wrestling, but I mean, like that was like high school and middle school. Mm-hmm. You got a bunch of kids out there. You're a grown adult and you haven't learned to not bite people yet.
He's 20, but
okay, so you're mostly grown.
That's what I said. I kind of gave him. I mean, they cut him, I think, or they're going to cut him, which I would too.
Completely.
They did cut him. Okay, but he's 20, so I'm like, I wouldn't say don't give him another shot ever, but it's not good.
Shot ever.
What's that?
I wouldn't give him another shot ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if I was held accountable for everything I did as well, I mean, I guess I was. I didn't do anything like that, but I did some dumb shit. But
biting people.
Thank you.
Listen, I would have cut him too, but I'm just saying. I guess what I'm trying to say is people deserve second chances. I'm not saying tomorrow.
Yeah.
But if he's like winning a bunch of fights in like 6 or 7 years, then you could look at it again. That's
what I'm saying. People.
Yeah, if he doesn't bite anybody else. It's crazy. That was his UFC debut.
Fighting people. He doesn't look like a dirty fighter.
That was so weird. Like and the craziest thing is it was a clear giant bite right here, very clear. And then he kept saying, I didn't bite him. I'm like, now you're lying about it?
Yeah.
What? Like that's a sociopath.
There's evidence, homie. Like
yeah. And I love that Lima right after he got a tattoo on the bite mark on the bite mark.
Doesn't seem very sanitary, but
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. But it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But Brogan, if you want to give us your social medias, and then we'll let you go. And we do appreciate you being on, by the way. Really a lot. Thank you.
And you can find me both of those at Brogan Endres, BroganEndres.
That's not your real name.
Yeah, it is.
You're just a douchebag named Logan.
Yeah, I've been lying this whole time. My name's actually Logan.
I'm kidding. That's a great name. We talked about that before. Great name. Some people don't need nicknames. You don't need a nickname. Hunter Watt needs a nickname. Okay, I gave him one. Hunter 8-Wheel Watt. Okay, don't ask what it means. It means roller skating, but don't tell anybody.
I would call him like high voltage or something like that.
I like that, but I do like the roller skating name though. You call him 8-Wheel because it's literary and you can make fun of his roller skating, and people are like, "Oh, what does 8-Wheel mean?" Don't worry about it. What does 8-Wheel mean? Don't worry about it. I think it's hilarious that I used to roller skate when I was a child at the old skate place when that was there still. But
I like roller skating. I think it's fun.
There's nothing wrong with it. I just think it was interesting and it was kind of funny to make fun of him for it. Everything it seems like I'm making fun of you. I'm not really. I think it's just funny. I think your gym is perfect and great. I think you guys are awesome. You're the right kind of athletes. I just like to make fun of you. That's all.
No, you guys. I mean, you can make fun of us. I won't lie. I like roller skating though.
That's fine.
Last time I went roller skating, my dad broke his ankle.
Oh man, that sucks. Like I said the Hunter last week, I'm like, I like to make fun of people who can beat me up. Because if there's a problem with it, we'll just do it. Whatever. I've been making, come on. I've been trying, I've been doing that with Andrew Law for years. 15 years he's been fighting, and I've been like, dude, you suck though. Not like that, but
that's the only reason I'm trying to get you back in the gym is I can't do anything to you over the screen.
That's true. Then I'm talking shit, I can beat him up at the gym. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point. You can find me. You know where I live, Ish. You can just find me. Just go
over
to the airport, start screaming.
Yeah.
Danko, you bitch. Yeah. Like Brendan Fraser in School Ties. Coward. Anyway, that's a good movie reference. If you don't get it, it's a good movie reference. Well, anyway, keep trying to hold up that geriatric coach of you, Andrew Law. I'm sure you guys have to carry him in and out of the gym every day. Do you have a walker for him? Polish his walker. Make sure the tennis balls are new.
He was complaining about his back today.
He's old. He's getting old. He'll be 36 by the time he fights. Well, almost. That's not really old. That's only old in fighter years.
And before he turns 36.
What's that?
I'm hoping he gets that one in June. Before.
Yeah. They got to find him somebody, but I do understand when we're 12 and 6. There's not a whole lot of guys in driving distance. Because most of the guys who have that kind of record are with other promotions, and you want guys. They're only going to bring guys in that can drive there, right? So it's hard,
especially for like Cage Thunder. They're like a local regional promotion. It's going to be hard to find with Andrew's record.
Yeah, well, that's why they're already thinking that this kid's going to beat you, and they're going to have him fight Andrew.
Not true though, because you're amazing.
Not true. You're going to throw a wrench in their plans. So,
and then I'm going to call out Andrew.
Do it. Do it. All right, man. Thank you so much for being here, man. Sorry we're all ADHD and crazy, but thank you for being here. And good luck on the 6th, man. Kick ass.
Appreciate it.
Have a good night, Brogan.
Thanks, man. Brogan Enders.
Brogan Enders, everybody. Very happy to have him on the podcast. Definitely.
I love having those guys on because I'm just like, so your coach is an old man. Well, go ahead. What? What?
There is a goddamn delay, motherfucker.
I think a little bit, yeah. Yeah, because I think there is because I didn't realize I was stepping on him.
Hold on, let me do this real quick.
Okay. I don't know what he's doing. Probably going in and out. When he comes back, I need to get more drink and take a pee. And then we'll talk about fights, which, of course, we do that when Pulse isn't here, man. His laptop, I don't know if it died. I don't know if he's going to attempt to come back or not. Instead, it froze. I don't know if that means fuck it, I'm done, or if that means let me reboot it and try to come back on. I don't know. We'll find out.
What up, ho?
I think your mic's off again.
No, it's not.
It's not? Okay, well, you just talk too loud into it because I heard a noise.
Yeah. I was just really close to the microphone. That's the...
Oh, gotcha.
You know I do that anyway.
Yes, Ray
I swallow the microphone and cock. What's up?
Yeah, and Ray Clack has two volumes, loud and unbearable. Those are the two.
The latter is always the most consistent option, to be honest with you. Anybody watches? Thank you to Brogan Endres for being on today. That was awesome of him.
100% again. Look at us.
Yeah, we had fun. We talked video games. I might send him an epic. I might send him a thing and introduce him to Rocket League, even though we're on two different systems. There's a multi-system play, or a cross-platform, so we can actually.
What else are we supposed to ask people, man?
I would rather ask those questions.
Me too. I mean, listen,
how's your training camp?
I did ask that a little bit,
but
because I know he has a fight up. But I didn't go too deep into it.
Here's my thing when it comes to interviews, and I've always said this. I follow the Opie and Anthony method, no matter how quality of it is. I just want a casual thing where the guys and girls that are on this show, including Jessica casual. I don't want something. I want to get to know the person I'm interviewing, not what they do. We can get into that, but I want to hang out, get to know, talk, bullshit. I like that kind of
I just want them to be like, no, I like going on Bro Plata. That's fun.
Yeah.
Like some other shows are like, well, they're kind of boring or whatever, and I kind of don't want to do. But like Bro Plata, I'll keep doing that show because that's fun. Those guys are nuts.
I want
I like that.
I want us to be the talk of Northeast Ohio MMA gyms. Of have you ever been on Bro Plata? No,
they're fucking crazy.
Go on it. They don't ask the normal questions. They fuck around. That's what I like about our show so much is
Right, and like shout out, Moss does that too. I mean, he also asks stuff like, "How big's your dick?" And we probably won't ask that, but we'll figure something out.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's what I want for this podcast. Is I want people. I mean, Master Ken still fucking messages us back, like about stuff, which means he remembers us enough to be like, I like these guys,
Well,
like,
at least enough to be like, I didn't hate them, which is nice.
No, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I want to get him on the show because I want him to finally anoint that pink belt of yours and certify it.
Still waiting for a physical pink belt. That's what I want. I want the physical pink.
That would be awesome. I'd want you to wear it around your neck like you just got it.
And go next fight we go to together. I wear a pink belt around my neck.
Yes.
Kind of gi.
I'm gonna Meridote. Pink belt.
I don't want a black belt, honestly. I want a black belt. I bought it.
Dude, to be honest with you, when we go to our next UFC show, we should wear like
gis and
gis and like belts. Why not have the Bro Plata logo on the back of them? Just
douchebags.
What?
I wouldn't mind going to a press conference and if they're not asking questions.
Yes.
Listen, Tim Danko, black belt, Meridote. Question for you. That's a black belt. I personally believe. Yeah.
I love the fact that I annoy you with that. Like I've started.
I know. You don't know me. I think it's funny.
The guy who's like, as a man who.
No, listen. I understand it's a joke, so that's why I think it's funny. It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. You're annoying me with other things. It's not that. Dude, if you vape in this fucking basement, I'm gonna backhand you.
I will walk outside or into the back.
Here's the rule. Here's the new rule. No vapes in the basement. Just keep it on the kitchen table. Or somewhere that the cat will get it. But like don't.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't want.
Well, then put it on the back porch. Just don't put it. Don't keep like if you have it on you, you're gonna want to do it. What?
Can I like blow the smoke into your dryer?
No, go outside. Don't be a. This is why you're not allowed at Allen's. Not kidding. No one's allowed at Allen's.
I was about to say, the reason you gave was completely understandable.
Listen, it is a very strange thing to be like, hey, can I have a stranger you never met over at the house when you're on vacation? That is a weird ask.
Me? I'm okay. He's still petty about something that I could easily fix with a fucking credit card, but whatever. Like,
just Venmo him.
I'll meet you at Angelo's. I don't give a shit. Like, who gives a fuck?
He went to Buckeye Beer Engine yesterday. That seems like a cool place.
I've heard it's cool. Go get your bourbon. I'll do the call to action. We'll break down these fights. All right, you sexy fucks. Here's what you got to do. The low amount of people that came on a Thursday night. I know Blanchfield versus thing isn't sexy. It's amazing, though. I'm very excited to talk about this fight because one woman beat Rose and the other one is a goddamn phenom. So excited to talk about Blanchfield versus Fariot coming up here in a minute once Tim gets back from pouring more bourbon. That's why I have the bottle next to me at all times. All times, motherfuckers. Yes, and it's proper 12 because I am a sucker. I have a first run, too. I have a first run empty bottle of proper 12. I wish I wouldn't have drank it, but it was Christmas. I should have got 2, to be honest with you. I should have got 2. Fuck. Hindsight's 2020. We appreciate everybody. Do this. That's all I ask. I don't ask for much. Share us too, you fucking you assholes. Fucking tell people we're okay. Share it in your Facebook feeds. Share it in your Twitter feeds, your X feeds, whatever the fuck, Instagram, whatever. I know we suck at social media. We really do. But we try and be the best podcast that you like to watch. And that's what we like to do is put on a show for the people who are watching, because we're comics and we want to do the best we can when we feel like we can. And we try and get, the best people we can. If you want guests on from like lower level MMA things, send us those. We'll reach out to them and have them on. Even if they're fake, we'll play along. That's the thing. That's the one thing I learned from Opie and Anthony, man. Like, just play along with the bit. You can tell it's a bit when it's a bit, or a phone call's a joke, and just keep them on the line as much as they can until they lose steam, and you're fucking golden. But yeah, we appreciate every single person that watches this show every single week. We've gotten a lot more viewers recently. We got to watch Tim's fight, which I'm gonna put that up probably probably after I get off work. It'll probably go up tomorrow. I'm gonna have Tim send me the fight so we can put that up on our YouTube, Facebook, and I don't know if you can do a long form on Instagram right now, but definitely want to put Tim's fight up there so people can see Tim fighting for reals. I mean, he really did, and he didn't do bad. I told him that on Tuesday after the show Tuesday, or that he really didn't do that bad. I was expecting a lot worse, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was expecting so much worse from him that it was like he exceeded all expectations. Like, I had low expectations from my boy Tim. And, it was definitely a fun time to have that be a thing where we got enough likes on the video, which thank you guys. Again, the fact that you guys went through the effort to do that shows us we have a fan base. Shows us that we have people who hey, motherfuckers, we need to get ourselves together. And it stayed at 30. So,
and the promising thing, and it's been the promising thing for a couple years, ish, is that if those people exist, in theory, there are more of them out there somewhere.
Yes.
We just got to figure out how to find them.
Yeah.
So, the people that tolerate us and actually like to watch us, there can't possibly be that we found the only people on Earth that would like our show. That can't be true, right? So,
hey, man.
If anyone does, if no one did, it'd be a little different. But
yeah, if no one liked our show and we that would be we'd be stuttering John Melendez. That's the thing. It's disturbing that guy had gets people who are legitimately trolling him on a regular basis for another show. And he thinks he's got all this fucking shit. And you're like, come on.
Say this. I know that I don't know how much you've planned on drinking when you came down here. And I also know you don't like to mix liquor and beer. But if this is my empty one, yours is still wrapped up. But if you don't drink this while you're here, I will be disappointed in you.
Oh no, I'm definitely gonna drink it, and then I'm gonna bring some stuff of my own. Yeah, okay. I'm not mixing. Once I start doing whiskey, it's whiskey all day.
That's what I think. I keep thinking, oh, I need to, especially at the hockey game. I should just drink beer. But every time I think, I'm like, dude, I don't want to drink beer. I don't want to. I wish I could just drink some Jim Beams. And even if I do, at my brother's house, I'll do one shot. I'll do, one shot at a time or whatever. I won't drink. I'll drink 6 or 7. But go ahead.
By the way, Tim, I am too sober. Two sober open mics in a row. I did LVT yesterday. High, but I didn't drink at all.
I did it. I start shaking and shit. I just hate it so much. It's panic. It's an anxiety issue.
The weed is what kind of brings me down enough to be fuck it. I even did some improv. I did a lot of improv during that set last night because I was just No.
Then what are you even doing, Ray? If you riff, you got to record.
A lot of it isn't because there were 5 people in the room and they were all comics.
But
I was
sometimes
just
sometimes you accidentally say something funny and then you forget it right away because Everyone does.
I don't think I could ever say the words, I'm trying to stop fucking fat girls on stage and not have people judge me, except at a comedy open mic.
There's a way to say it to be less to make it seem less judgy.
I'm not judging. No. I would do the whole. If I could really write that out, it would be like my entire life has been all pelvic crushers. I love big girls. I absolutely adore them, but I need to stop. I don't know how, but I need to stop. And that sounds bad.
Right. I mean, I feel like it's not. You shouldn't just be like, I need to just. I don't know. Calling them fat girls is going to make some people go, you know. Do whatever you want.
I can only do that at an open mic. Like,
right. But there's a way to say it. Like, I need to stop dating girls that hurt me physically when they're on top of me. Or something like that.
That would be actually a good line.
Because that's not mean. That's just you being like, it's just not good for my health.
I'm addicted, dude. Like, my hips
like I love them, and I love them. That's what I'm into. I think they're hot, but I'm 34. My back can only take so much.
Like I work in pest control. My knees get enough of a workout. I don't need my hips to get the same thing.
You're gonna have the degenerative hip disease that Albert Bell had that he had to quit over.
Every time I go to the doctor, it's like, do you work in like mining? What's going on?
I'm 34 years old and I walk like a 14-year-old Labrador with hip dysplasia.
To be honest with you, if I just put a dog with hips dysplasia, that would work.
That too.
Oh, that's fun.
It's probably short. It's probably fine. But anyway, hip dysplasia is funny.
I needed that. Oh my god, I've been shaking all day. It's not good.
I feel like we could have done that Brogan interview better. Actually, I think the issue is a little bit of the fucking delay. Yeah.
Yeah. But
next time, we just have him come over to the house. He lives down the street.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
I mean, I don't want
to get that equipment, man. I'm probably gonna go first off to see like what
honestly
Guitar Center has.
Don't have any extra money. I wish I did. I don't.
You don't have to. It's fine. I'll find the deals.
Well, the thing is though, like I finally did the math and figured out what my bills are every month and like how much extra money not extra really, but you know how much money I have to do booze, gas, everything, food, everything else, right? Even though I do have my insurance card, it gives me like $180 of groceries, which is just going to help a lot. It's kind of like Snap, kind of. That's going to help a lot. But, and I mean, I got to be smart. So I can only buy like one thing, maybe a month, right? So I got to think when, you know, and I'd like to try to save $300 a month. It doesn't always happen though. Like this month, it didn't happen, but a lot of it's because of last weekend. And I understood that was going to happen. But
my big purchase this week, because I got paid, and I legitimately went to like Sheets for the cheapest food today because I'm like, I need to save money for this. I'm going to Michigan Saturday morning because the stores open up at like 11, so I'm going to leave at like 9, 10 o'clock.
Hopefully you won't have to do that anymore in 6 months.
6 months, yes, but it will. I'm doing this, Tim, because of one reason. I couldn't do it last year. Like I went the whole year having to rely on people with medical cards or, you know, people I trust with the fucking flour to be able to do something. And I can finally drive myself from Cleveland to fucking Michigan to get drugs, and I can bring it back across the border with no problem.
When I got mine back, I think that week or the next week, I went and did a mic in Cleveland on a weekday, which I don't really ever do, but I wanted to drive. I guess. So.
Yeah.
Also, it was a cool show. It was that Keep Talking storytelling show, and that was cool.
Oh yeah.
Happy Dog.
What's it called?
Happy Dog. Yeah. Oh, I was going to ask, do you have a Sam's Club by you?
Yes. It's like 20 minutes from me.
So you can just walk into those things, right? You can't. If you buy something, you have to have a membership, but you can just walk in. But they'll
stop you. They check your card.
I've never been checked when I walk in. Only when you walk out, because you can walk in to buy a card.
Yeah.
Like I'm looking into a membership. Just say that. But the point is, you go over to where they have food, dude. $2 is a hot dog that's like this thick.
I know.
and a drink for $2.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, that's like the best. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's good. The hot dogs are solid. Pizza's okay, but you could feed a family of 4 for like $11, and I'm not even joking. So,
hey, man,
I'm just saying, you're talking about the cheapest place to eat lunch. I'm like, dude, Sam's Club is the cheapest place to eat lunch.
Tim, I'm gonna go take a leak real quick because I really have to pee.
Okay, and then we'll get to this card. I need to pull it up on my phone because I haven't made my pick yet.
All right, keep talking to him. Oop.
You fucked up.
No, the whiskey fucked.
The whiskey never fucks up, dude. We fuck up. The whiskey's perfect. Well, I don't know. You drink your Irish whiskey. You need to drink American whiskey like a real man. Yeah. Again, my the best whiskey's made in America, dude. I don't fucking say what anybody says. However, I never really had Japanese whiskey, but I have a feeling it can't be that good. It's probably fine. I mean, I'm sure they have something that's like Jim Beam. I'm sure Jim Beam and Proper 12. You know what? I'll do a taste test when Ray gets here. Because I'm sure that they're about the same. Because I don't think either of them are really that good. But those aren't great examples of bourbons or great example of Irish whiskey. They're just okay, mid-range. You can afford it. Put some soda in it. You know, whiskeys. So, here we go. Blanchfield Fariot. This picture looks straight up AI. Ooh, Petrosky. Oh yeah, this is a people are going to be at this one, right? This is in Hot Atlantic City, right? So, speaking of hot, whoa. Victoria Dunakova. Jeesh. All right. You know what? Hey, you know what? I'm going to say this week overall, I don't know if anyone's watching today. I'm assuming Moss is on, but good shows this week. Today we had Who Dat, which is our favorite game, and lived up to the expectations. Because not only did my brother not get any, he was pissed about it. So that's great. That's good television right there. And Broken Enders was great. And Tuesday we had 2 trivia games, and we watched my fight. We had a good week of shows. We'll see if Ray doesn't mess it up on Saturday. I'm sure he'll be fine. Will I be here Saturday for the stream? Probably not. I don't know what I'm doing Saturday yet. Pardon me, I really want to go up to the comedy club, but I don't have the money. That's the thing. I just added money this week until next week, so I just can't really pull it off, unfortunately. But dude, I'm ready to talk about what these guys look like, especially this guy, Loughran. But dude, Blanchfield Fariot is such a good fight. I'm really excited to see that fight. Also, opening day. Probably after we talk about this, I'm going to go watch baseball. Pretty excited for that. If no one's aware, I am a pretty hardcore baseball fan, specifically the Cleveland Guardians. I'm picking this guy, but TKO in the first round. I don't know how many weeks I've been doing Tabology picks. I just now realized that you can pick a guy by clicking on his picture or girl. But anyway, yeah, you know what? Views are one thing, and I hope we get more views when we put my fight up, or at least when we cut out us watching the fight. But I think we didn't suck this week. You know, I mean, not just saying views. Like I said, the views today probably won't be great, but I think overall, Ray, we had a couple good shows this week. And I don't say that ever.
We did. Yeah. Tuesday was great because finally we paid off the thing. I sent Maz I think the timestamp. Yeah, the timestamps to watch it. Hopefully he watched it and enjoyed it.
But yeah, we need to cut that out, and then I'll send you the video. I was gonna upload it myself, but then I realized I have to like log into all Pro shit on the laptop, and I just don't feel like doing that. So I'll just send it to you.
Hey, just Google Drive it to me.
I probably can figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
If I have it in the drive here,
like put it in a folder and then send it an email, and then I'm fucking good.
Either way, I'll figure it out.
I told the people tomorrow I'll try and put that up if you get it. I'll remind you in the morning because I got to.
Well, also we need the cut out of us watching it. We need that too.
Yeah.
So we need that and just the fight by itself too. But so both those things, and then and also we had 2 trivia games on Tuesday. Like we had a good. I think we did good this week.
Yeah.
I mean, we probably won't have. I'm assuming Moss is on because we didn't get any. No one in the chat today. Not many, at least.
Yeah, we got people though watching. So
all good.
I'm
I hope they come back and watch later. But give it a like, please.
Please do all the things it says right
here. Although I will say this, I don't like a lot of videos. I don't do it very often. So. And I should more.
I sent a super chat today for the first time in a while.
You guys get all this extra money now, huh?
Well, it was only $5. It was only $5, so it wasn't like I sent like 20.
Our super chats are going to be $40. $40 super chats.
No, our memberships will probably be like $5 to get in, and then 10.
What's a membership on YouTube? What does that do? I don't know.
We can do like behind the paywall stuff, so we can watch like videos and do like member.
So you can do shit you do on Patreon, on Facebook, on YouTube now.
Yeah.
So we can just do it on YouTube without doing a Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Once we get to that point where we're monetized, then we can start doing that shit.
Yeah. Well, also, I mean, the only problem I have with having a Patreon or something like that is that I don't know what kind of content we can give people. We're giving them everything for free. I don't understand something like we're not getting enough people watching it for free.
We can react to old school fights without any kind of like copyright warning. We can, if it's behind the paywall, we can do whatever the fuck we want because it's a members only.
Yeah. I think the only thing we had, I think that was actually paywall worthy was my fight, but we promised that we'd show that. So.
Yeah,
a long time ago. So that's fine, but that's not the only thing we had.
Street fights, we could do a whole street fight show. That'd be kind of fun. Like us calling fucking like what do you call them? Backyard? What are those things? The backyard fights or whatever that happen.
Oh yeah, shoot. What do they call it? The one promotion that street beefs.
Street beefs. We can do street beefs without like street beefs putting a copyright on us because people are paying to watch it and it's behind the wall or it's a members only stream. There's a lot of things you can do.
Oh, you know what would be fun actually? We can just fucking do good or garbage, fucking with music and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We'll
think about it. I mean, I don't think there's a reason not to do it. Really, it's just that I just other than I'm like, I think it's just lame to do it if no one's watching your free shit. So
yeah, I was about to say, well, if people are willing to like pay to get in, then it's worth showing. I mean, as long as we have enough people to like constantly do that, but we got a lot of work to do still. So
I think we're perfect. Although next week I'll say we're the worst. We're the worst.
We're not the worst. Believe me, I've seen the Stuttering John.
There is no way we're the worst.
No. God, no.
Listen, next year we're winning Best Podcast at the Cleveland Comedy Awards. All right, I'm going to start a campaign.
We storm the awards without telling anybody. You slap Jeremy Shear. It's okay.
I already know who's going to win next year. Cleveland, America. Which is
I know.
Bill Squires do podcast. Well, I mean, it's the same podcast, but we need a hot chick. That's what I tell you. We need a hot chick. We need to find one.
We do. I was told recently that we do need one. And I'm like, I want fucking broad on this goddamn show.
Well, I mean, I do, but it has to be someone who's at least a little in MMA. You can't have someone who just isn't at all. Although that would be kind of funny if we're just trying to like teach her. We just let the mansplain. No, we just look terrible. Let's not do that. No. The whole show is the mansplaining.
I kind of wish we could pay Jessica I to be our third mic. That would shock the shit out of everybody. Like $2,000 a show, like $3,000.
Oh, I was going to talk about this. You see, Ice-T offered Caitlin Clark $5 million to play in the Big Three.
Ooh,
which is more than she'll get in the WNBA. However, I don't think her sponsors will follow her to Big Three. Some might. But the thing is, Big Three season and WNBA season are not the same time. So he's even saying, no, play in the WNBA. But in the offseason, instead of going to Europe to make more money, play the Big Three. And I think she'll do it. I think she'd do it before she go to Europe. I mean, especially after, I know it's partly her fault, but after what happened to Brittany Griner, no one wants to chance shit, right? No one wants to go to Russia right now anyway.
No. God, no. I love how cute she is when it comes to like thinking. Who did she say she was calling out? She called out somebody.
Who?
I think he's on the.
Who's calling
Clippers?
out? Who you said?
Brittany Griner was calling out a guy.
Oh. There's an article about the drop.
Who's the cousin? His last
in the
name's
NBA.
Cousin. Yeah.
I forget his name.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Yes.
Yeah, she called out DeMarcus Cousins. And a bunch of people are like, I'll bet my fucking house that Brittany Griner gets bodied
100%.
so hard.
100%. But apparently a Washington Post reporter has an article coming out on Kim Mulkey. And it hasn't came out yet. And Kim Mulkey had this whole press conference about like she went full Trump, full fake news, garbage, and it hasn't even came out yet. So everyone's like, shit, what's in that article? And it hasn't even came out yet.
Who's Kim Mulkey?
She's the very winning women's basketball coach. She LSU. She won the championship last year. She won a couple with Baylor. Brittany Griner was on her team. One of the things they say is they believe that she was telling Brittany Griner to like, I'm not gonna say the words act straight, but just kind of, not be less gay.
Why? Okay. Let me gather my thoughts here so I can give this in a very concise way without getting angry and getting upset. I have one question, and I've heard this question for a lot of other things. Why does it matter?
100, of course. Why would it fucking matter? I don't.
Why is there an article right now about the winningest coach in one of the winningest coaches in women's college basketball history? Why, in a negative? Why? Why are you trying to take down this person?
Oh, why that?
Yeah, why?
Okay, so I think what happened, and I don't know what's in the article. Like I said, I don't know what's in the article. I thought you were saying why are you trying to put down player sexuality? I'm like, well, that makes no sense to me. But why are you coming after? So I think what happened is because this guy isn't that kind of reporter, apparently. So apparently what happened, he was going to do a piece on her, and then he just started finding shit out. And he's like, oh, shit. So I think it's just going to be toxic culture shit.
Do the piece. Shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter.
He's going to do the piece. It was just weird to me that she came
I'm
out.
talking about the puff piece. Do the fucking puff piece. Shut your fucking face. She's one of the she got these women to be some of the greatest players of all time because the fact that she was that person.
I don't know what's in it. I can't say anything because I don't know what's in it. But I may or may not agree with you depending on what's in it. Although I don't think I will. But it depends what's in it.
There's certain caveats I have to that. But if it's like, act more straight, that's fucking sports, bro. Like, what do you want?
It is?
Yeah, it knows no gender. Fucking women and men both make fun of the gays. It's okay. Yeah.
Again, I have very little information, basically no information until this comes out. But I am excited to read it. I do want to know what the hell she's going.
Send me the article. We'll talk about it when it comes up because this will be a Chekhov's gun. We have to use it now because in the third act.
I mean, I'm sure that she's probably a bitch. But a lot of winning coaches are fucking monsters. A lot of them are.
Bobby Knight threw fucking chairs at his players at Indiana. Who gives a shit?
But we all knew about that, though. We all knew he was a dick.
Okay, but she's one of the winningest coaches ever. Fuck it, dude. Like, who cares?
Well, the thing is, we're in a time now that no one really keeps gets to keep their skeletons in a closet anymore. So
I know, and it's sad because some people should, like
Depends
Dan
what it is.
Schneider should not.
well, it
Dan
like I said,
Schneider
it really
should not.
depends on what it is.
Yeah, like Dan. If you're doing that shit, no. If you're like telling a broad to act fucking straight, who gives a fuck?
I don't know, man. That's a little weird.
How
to me.
old is she?
Who? Malky?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 60.
Yeah.
And she's from the South. Yeah, she's a real hard Southern accent. She's like, yeah.
Fuck off. I smell bias in this already. Like, there's just she's an old broad, fucking from the Gen X. She's a Gen Xer. Like, she's an old Gen Xer. Who
Well,
gives
listen,
a shit?
nobody really cared that much about it until she came out and went fucking nuts on this reporter before anything came out. I'm like, what the like that's the red flag. Like, what is she worried about?
There's probably some SJW like bullshit out there in that article. Who knows?
Well, she already said that none of it's true. Whatever he comes out with is not true at all, which is
Okay.
not the way to ever handle anything.
Okay, maybe she's pissed, man. Who gives a shit?
I don't
Like,
know.
you're ruining a reputation for no reason. Like, it's like, unless she molested,
She's probably
unless she
gonna be done
Jerry
anyway.
Sandusky'd somebody or used the hard R. All right, like, I don't.
Well, that's
care.
the thing. Is that
That's
in
what
there?
I'm
We
waiting
don't know
for.
what's
If
in
she-
there. Now, probably not the first thing, but maybe the latter. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, well, open with it. Don't fucking bury it in paragraph 5. Do it in fucking, paragraph 1. Hey, she said this, and I will, and I'm on camera saying this,
I'm sure it didn't come out yet. I don't think it did.
but I am on camera saying this right now. Anything like that, cool. But like, act straight. Fuck off. Like, that's a sports thing. It again knows no gender. Women will fucking say that to women as well. It doesn't fucking matter. Who cares?
Yeah,
what
it
her
hasn't came out yet.
beliefs
No,
are?
they're always talking about like how weird it was
It's-
that she like out of nowhere is like this part is crazy. I'm like, okay.
Well, here's the thing. Now, with that whole thing, it makes me suspicious that like somebody said something to this guy, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh well, she has these beliefs. Like, I'll read the
it
article.
makes me
I will-
suspicious that it's really bad. That's what I'm thinking. But we,
See, I
like I
never
said, it
think
hasn't
it's really
came out
bad.
yet.
I think it's a hit piece on said person.
Yeah, she's 61, so she's I don't know. She's about done anyway.
Yeah, she was raised feral, bro. Like that's like. who
Where is
cares?
she from? I don't know where she's from. I know she went to Louisiana Tech, and dude, her record is 720 and 117. That's 86% win percentage. That's so good. That's fucking good. That's so good.
Yeah. Hence why I'm saying, like, let's read this article once it comes out.
Yeah, she's from
And
Louisiana.
We'll.
She's the one that wears like the crazy loud suits on the sidelines and stuff. Actually, I love the way
Okay.
she dresses. That's my favorite thing about her. I love the way she dresses.
But she's
Let's
got
get to these fights.
6. She's got. Well, hold on. I'm gonna finish this
Okay,
last
do
part,
that.
and then
No,
we
it's
can.
fine. Okay.
The record speaks for itself. I mean, she's an animal both on and off the fucking court, but who cares? Like, she wins games. I want to hear positive, fucking take the positives, man. Like, we already got enough negatives in the fucking world. Like, as long
I
as
think
long
the
as
point-
she didn't say the hard R or fucking,
The point
really
is,
get racial or something like that, then I'm fine. But if it's light shit like that, whatever.
I think the point is that as a society, like most people, they're trying to move past the place where we were, where you can get away with murder if you're winning. Like, we kind of got to tone that down a little
But
bit.
also we have
It's got
to
a point. But
realize
again,
that-
one point again, I'm gonna make is I have zero idea what's in the article.
Yeah.
Zero.
I'm not, and that's why I'm.
So it can range
defending
from
her.
nothing to oh shit. Anyway.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I'm defending her right now until the actual article comes out. I read it. I will kind of be on her side. I'm not saying I'm fully on her side because coaches can be fucking monsters. It doesn't matter. Like, head coaches of any team, no matter who they are, they've got a fucking mean streak in them that makes them good enough to fucking control an entire group of athletes to make them the best.
But I will say though, her going off about it is an interesting strategy because
it's a little bit of a red flag.
Well, it does seem like that, but at the same time, it makes you think, "Holy shit, what's in it?" But if all that comes out, and I'm not saying this is nothing, but compared to what you think it might be, it's like, "Oh, toxic culture." You're like, "Well, that's it."
Oh, dude,
It's not great, but that's it. Like we thought she was like, touching people the way you were talking about it, but you're just saying, "Oh, she's a bitch." That's it, and we're just gonna forget about it. So maybe that's the strategy.
Yeah. I like it. I like that. I like the way you think on that because that's how I'm looking at it. I have a very high bar. Unless she's, Jerry Sanduskying or fucking really getting racial.
I'm not saying I'll think that. I'm just saying that's what I think most people will think. I don't know. I won't know until I read it. I won't know.
I think mostly nowadays people look through such a stupid racial lens now.
Well,
where
now they're thinking that it's up here because of the way she acted. So if it's only down here, you're like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what all the fuss was about. Yeah.
If she would have shut her fucking mouth, it may have been. It'd be more. This thing would have just gone under the fucking radar, probably. But like, I don't know.
It's an interesting strategy.
I'm always innocent until proven guilty. So
let's do these first because I want to watch the ball game.
But yeah, let's talk about these fights. Let's see. Oop, Whoa.
Holy Lego fireman.
Look at generic character number 5 in an
You're
RPG.
Say he looks straight up AI. I definitely made that dude on UFC 5. Dude,
yes.
Yeah. But the other guy, dude, that guy.
He's template 6. Hey, that's template 6. If you don't want to really do anything, you pick him.
Dude, this is a shit that Drago took when he Rocky 4.
Kind of looks like a better.
The other
guy. He's. I've said this many times for
he
a
looks
lot
like
of
a Lego fireman.
guys. He's a good-looking fucking guy, and he's a Cage Fury champion. But
he cuts his sandwiches with his chin.
He looks like he could steal your girl, or he tries to steal your girl in the '80s movie. Like he really does.
Ski instructor, yeah. This guy's a ski instructor.
Total Chad. Look at him. But the other one, and Angel, Pacheco?
Dude, I'll say that dude, Loughran's face looks 8-bit.
Yes. Chacho though looks like full on 3D pixel.
That's full AI, and does not look real to me. I made that picture in sexy AI.
Where is he from? He's from Minnesota. No, you're not. Where
I am from Minnesota. Okay. All right.
If he comes out and just is like, "Go Vikes," I'm gonna fucking go, "No, you're not. Stop it."
Skull. Let's go.
Fuck the Packers, eh? But yeah, that is wow.
Can we wrap this interview up? I got a hockey game later tonight.
Yeah, I gotta go to the barn. I got and then watch my stuff on Live Barn, man. It's gotta be there.
His nickname is the Don. I have questions about that, but I'm picking him by TKO in the first round.
Okay, you're picking Lachlan?
Lachlan, yes, sir.
All right. Alrighty. Wow. This one's why are we getting so many Andre Petrosky?
Why? Because people are going to be there. That's why. People are going to be there.
Well, no, I'm saying the better topology photos now. Like all of a sudden we're hitting like gold with some.
Dude, Lachlan's a beast. I love Lachlan. He's really tough. I have him winning TKO second round, although he is coming off a loss, but so is Petrosky. Oh yeah, this loss was a DQ for elbow in the back of the head. So I guess Brundage. Okay, so I think Malcolm's gonna win this fight.
Wait, I gotta remember. Is Springfield a thing of Pittsburgh? Springfield Township. I feel like Springfield Township is a suburb of Pittsburgh, and that's gonna highly.
You telling me this guy isn't Polish? Andre Petrosky?
Oh, that too, but with PA. Springfield Township. Oh, yeah. It's Philadelphia, so he can suck rocks.
Only
He's
the
not-
fighting
he's-
city itself.
He's not from the motherland originally, so I'm going to pick Jacob Malkin to win. I abandon American polls. We're dumb. So,
Like yourself, you've been to yourself a long time ago.
extremely dumb am I. It's okay. I love the fact, by the way, speaking of Polish things, I love the fact it's the most Polish thing for Dingus Day to be on April Fool's Day.
Dude, it's a Monday, right? It's not going to be. Dude, I'll tell you that I think April
I
Fool's
might
Day
go
is
out for Dingus Day. this
hack
year.
as fuck.
I might go out on a Monday, like just Uber to the Polish Veterans Hall that I'm a member of, just to have a couple beers on Dingus Day. Like, just fuck it. It's a Monday. I'll just.
What do you? How you remember? Just by having Polish people in your family? Anyone can just.
No, I have a lot of Polish. No, believe it or not, me and my brother are the only Polish ones in the family now. Like my dad being passed away, so we're the last.
Well, I mean, like,
of-
do you just like go and like, hey, I have Polish people in my family. I want to sign up. You can do that.
No, anybody can sign up to be a member. You just pay like $5 or whatever it is. But
It's not like a VFW or something like that.
it is though. It was originally made to be like a Polish veterans.
But there's no like test.
No,
Teach
but
you a DNA test. They're like, show,
I don't know, dude.
show us your paintings, boy.
Actually, the cool thing is the hall behind the fucking bar has like war fucking paintings from when the Russians invaded Poland in World War II.
It's September 1st, 39. I'm just guessing.
I
Something
don't
like
know
that.
off the
I think it's
top of
September
my head.
1st,
I'm not
something.
even gonna say.
It might be 40 something.
But I remember my father telling me many times we got fucked by both sides. The Nazis and the fucking Russians fucked us. But no, yeah, I don't know. American-born Poles, I'm all for. But yeah, I might do like some beers.
Nailed it.
Day this year.
September 1st, 1939.
Nice.
Anyway, watched Oppenheimer recently. Anyway, I got Malkin.
All right.
Malkin's a very tough dude. I like him a lot. Dude,
Whoa.
who is Victoria Dunkova? And dude, that's a model. That's a model's face.
Dude, Dudakova.
I gotta Google her more because I gotta know. Right?
Tim will just be using the tweezers a lot. We're looking at pictures of
Yep.
fucking Victoria.
That's just that. I mean, I understand what the joke is, but that would be very painful. Why would anyone do that?
If you know how to apply enough pressure, who knows?
Yeah, she's she's a babe.
Last fight was against Jean Yu Frey about 5 months ago. Estela Nunez, and then she was on Contender Series. She's won her last 5 fights. Melissa's coming off of
every
a
time
loss
that I
against Tracy Cortez.
gotta remake my picks every time I scope.
And then Lipsky beat her by split decision.
You know what? She's an underdog, but I'm gonna pick the hot one by decision.
Hell yeah, brother.
Although Gato's probably not ugly either. She's Brazilian. It doesn't take much. Although I think, the hottest Brazilian in the UFC is fighting on this card.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these pro wrestlers.
The last Ottoman, Ibu Ashlan.
Oh my God. This is what, like.
Dude, Anton Sherlock, I loved him in Dune 2, dude. The Pleasure Man. I remember this guy. Yeah, the Pleasure Man. What a great nickname. I'm picking the Pleasure Man because his nickname's sweet by decision.
Well, he's from Sweden, so it's like it makes
you know what? I
sense
take
why
it back
he
by
calls him
submission
Pleasure
in the
Man.
third round. Yes, I am the Pleasure Man.
European and Western Europe, he's 11th, and at light heavy, the Pleasure Man is 83rd according to. To be honest with you, dude, just on the eyeball test, I'm gonna do Ebo. Ebo Aslan, the Lion King of Narnia. Aslan. Yeah, I'm picking Aslan.
Excuse me. I'm all right. I'm going to Chuff. Next one, a couple Americans.
Connor Matthews and Dennis.
Bakuza.
Bakuza.
Bazooka.
Bazooka.
Yeah, Bazooka.
Bless you.
Bazooka. Yeah.
Love this gum. Bazooka Joe gum.
Tell you what, like Matthews looks like every other guy in T County. Like he looks like a lot of guys that I'd be drinking beer with at my brother's house.
He's got a Painesville-y look to him. Like he's definitely got like the hinterlands of the like civilization fucking face.
Like with the cauliflower ear, he looks just as much like a fighter as he does a construction worker.
He's like, I only train 2 times a week, but I can lift. Like I can definitely lift all these fucking 2x4s.
But Dennis looks like a guy who would surprise you. He can actually fight. Like you'd be talking shit at a party, like this guy has to be a pussy. But then you're like, oh shit, he can actually fight. He fooled all of us. He looks like the biggest douche at the party.
He looks like he's really good at breakdancing.
Ooh, maybe.
Like he likes to do the headstand spin way too much.
I'm picking second round submission for Matthews. Say he's gonna get a RNC him. We get Arce Burns. Oh, that would be fun.
Ooh.
However, Arce is a giant favorite. All right, then I'm picking him.
Whoa. What is this photo of? Oh,
hold on.
How can you make Verna Jandarova look worse than
That's
this
what
picture?
That's what I was talking about when I said the hottest Brazilian in the UFC.
Oh my God. Holy shit. This is where, like, I'm glad she grew the hair out. Like, she's one of those people that benefited from fucking growing her hair out. Holy shit. What is this photo? What is this photo, Tim?
You can do it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Opus clip. Pick this up.
No, don't do it.
Pick this up.
Don't do it.
This woman is tragic. Like she is. Verna Jandarova is just fucking tragic. Hold on for Opus clip. It's got to read the name. There we are. There, Opus clip. Read this. Thank you.
She's a babe.
Timothy. We can't play this game right now.
Knock down.
Lupita, though. I mean, she got knocked out.
Loop is a babe.
Yeah.
I got Loopy by decision.
Okay. Wow, that is. What's happening with her eye? Like
it's always been like that. Listen,
no, it
that's
hasn't.
an advantage. She can look at 2 places at once.
She grew into her eyes. Like this is baby fat fucking Verna Jandarova. Like this is not.
That's pre-cut, I would say, but it's still yeah, she looks better with the fro.
Yeah. Wow. This looks like a pro wrestler from the 20s. Like this should be in sepia tone, this photo. Like that's a guy. Like I'm not like there's wow. Her mom and dad must have curb stomped her every day. I feel bad for her for the way she looks.
She looks like a dog trainer that wears one of those suits. I don't know why, but I can just see her like putting the suit on, who's fucking getting bit by dogs, and I don't know why. I don't know why.
But like, looking at this photo, my God,
I think she's handsome.
She's one of the most handsome men I've ever seen in my life, for sure. Like that man has a grinder profile.
Internet,
like,
look at
me.
Look at me.
She's
beautiful on the inside. She's a hell of a fighter.
She is. She's a great fighter. She is just.
I got Loopy. I do got Loopy.
Yeah, I think Loopy's gonna run over her. But wow, Verna, god damn, son, and a tragic name, Verna.
She looks like the girl in town that everybody kind of like laughs about, but like secretly half the town has fucked her.
Yeah. She's a T County 7.
I mean, if she's single and doesn't have any kids, yeah.
Yes.
What
She's
do we
got
got?
like 5 teeth.
Lanier and and Emmers. I'm gonna go with Emmers by decision. I like Landier though, but
I swear to God, I've seen both of these guys fight in Indiana. Like, there's generic versions of these guys out there somewhere. Not like Angel. Angel's on a different level, but like, yeah, Landwehr, the Train, Nate the Train,
Nate Train.
and then Jamel Embers is Pretty Boy. Just based off of names, I'm gonna pick Nate.
Jamal Embers has actually played player number 7 in a bunch of high school basketball movies. Like, he doesn't have any lines, but he's always like behind the coach doing.
Yeah, he's like grabbing his bottom lip like LL Cool J a little bit, just like, yeah, all right, coach, I got you. All right. And we got Chidi Njukani.
Reese McKee.
Reese McKee. McKee. Yeah, I've met a lot of these guys in MMA gyms.
McKee looks like a vampire hiding in plain sight.
Yeah. You would expect him to be the one to bite.
Maybe.
For sure. Njukani just, I love he looks like a guy you would create in Street Fighter now.
Sure.
Yeah. But
actually, man, he looks like the kind of guy that, I mean, apparently he's not, but just looking at him, he looks like a fake martial artist to me. Like, he looks like the kind of guy that are like, dude, I've trained under Master Hookadoo. Yeah. And charges you $50 a month to teach you nonsense. That's what he looks like. And it's not saying that's who he is. He's not who he is.
I'm a
but that's what he looks like from this picture.
Ninjutsu black belt, motherfucker.
I trained under Dragonfly Jones.
All
right, let's keep going. I got baseball to watch here.
Okay. What time does it start? 10:30?
No, 10. It's starting now. It's started going on.
Oh.
It's fine. We got a few more fights left.
Although, if Reese McKee, if he wins, doesn't on the microphone go, until we meet again, I will be very sad because of the Skeletor meme that's been going around.
I get it.
Then we got Brad Alego.
Bill Gio.
LGO versus Cal Nelson.
Bill Gio's pretty tough. And he's
LGO,
I was gonna pick Nelson because I loved his beard. Maybe. I was gonna pick Nelson because I love his beard, but I do know Algeo more, and Algeo's real tough, so I'm gonna have a hard time not picking him. Bill Gio, I'm picking a lot of submissions by second round submission.
He looks like Nelson looks like the kind of guy that would pick his kids up from school in his Jeep with like tantrum or 5-finger death punch like blaring out of it.
Did he's I'm in a band called The Bleeding. We're a tribute band to 5-Finger Death Punch.
I'm bass. All right. This picture of Algeo like should have some kind of like sports car behind it, I feel like, or a Subaru Outback.
Maybe.
All right. I'm not. Nur Sultan
Ruzibiov.
Wow. And Dumas. Or Dumas.
Dumas. All right.
Dumas looks like he's gonna hand you out a CD on the street and then expect you to pay like $5 for it. And the other one looks like a soccer player.
I mean, he looks like an extra in a John Wick movie.
Wait a minute. Look at Nur Sultan's name.
Obviously, it means something we don't know. At least I hope. Man, you're basically black. So you just clear yourself up. I got him by second round.
Black guy. He's Uzbekistani, so I'm gonna pick the Uzbekistani to win this fight. Probably by WrestleFuck against the American.
What do you call an alcoholic Uzbekistani? Booze Uzbekistani.
Fuck yeah. Fucking home run, Danko.
The popsicle stick. All right.
Bruno Silva loved his albums in the 90s. Taking on the returning Chris Weidman. This is it, right? Like
I'm
he's
picking
doing this
Bruno Silva by TKO in the first round, but I hope it's at least a good fight.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a good fight at all. Bruno Silva will probably knock him out in the first round.
You know, he had
and
issues
I think
with,
this is
with
just
the
the swan song.
Yeah, his last fight he had issues with the legs. So hopefully he's healthy and looks all right, and it's not sad. I mean, he's getting older, but you know, the leg injury, he would have had a handful of more of decent fights if they didn't happen, but it did. So not going to take anything away from Chris Weidman. He was a great fighter. He was champion, but it's unfortunate he had an injury. He tried to come back from it. It'd be cool if he got a nice win here, even at least a good fight. But who knows? 30. He's 39. He's almost 40. So
I mean, besides the results, I mean, getting to be able to see him. I have a Chris Weidman Reebok kit top because they didn't have any Polish ones. I was going to buy a Poland one. But like, yeah, dude, it's time for him to go off in the sunset. I got the privilege to see him get a no contest against Gegard Mousasi in Buffalo. So I'm happy that I got to see him live. Is what I'm really getting at. Like before he retires, and yeah, Bruno's gonna fuck him up.
I hope it doesn't happen. I hope at the very least it's a good fight. You know. So
yeah.
I guess I don't want it to be like Frankie Edgar's last fight. You know. I don't want that shit. I want it to be a good fight. I want it to be more like Robbie Lawler's.
Yes.
Luque Buckley. Luque was supposed to fight Sean Brady, which was going to be an awesome fight. But Luque coming in short-ish notice. Still going to be a pretty good fight. I mean, Luque is pretty tough, and it should be pretty exciting. But I have Luque by submission in the first round. So that's first round.
See, I think my friend, a guy that I got to get really intimate with and talk to after the
guy you annoyed the fuck out of, wouldn't let him eat a fucking sandwich.
Probably. Joaquin Buckley, I got him by knockout, actually.
Not impossible.
Probably second round. He's going to put in a little bit of work, I think. And Luque's great, but I gotta pick Joaquin because he did take the time to take a photo with me, which was I will always be indebted to him for a random meeting where I was so high I had to ask you who that was because I couldn't remember. I was so stoned during those fucking weigh-ins, man.
I wasn't 100% sure. I'm pretty sure that's Joaquin Buckley.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm gonna pick Joaquin second round, probably TKO.
But I did. I mean, it was an interesting phenomenon that I saw there, and that's the guy. Like I said, a guy that isn't famous anywhere else except at UFC events, and he's not even. He's not even a top 15 guy. I mean, he's a good fighter, and he has had the coolest knockout ever. But like, he's not huge. But people were flocking him like he's like Elvis, and I thought it was neat. It was neat because it's the only place that would happen for him, you know, and that's a good amount of fame, right? You're famous, but only if you go to this place, you're gonna get flocked, but anywhere else, you're good.
Speaking of, we should end the show on something, and we're gonna have a talk about it, but we'll get to this Blanchfield, Manon Fariot. Something came to my mind that I want to get your thoughts on before we close the show.
All right, but all right.
I got Blanchfield.
I got Blanchfield by decision. It's probably gonna be a really good fight. I think I call Blanchfield being a champion like a year and a half ago. Like, I don't know what episode it was. It was a while ago. I'm like, I think it was when she beat McCann. I'm like, she's gonna be a champion.
Yeah, and she's ferocious. Manoa on her own, she's really good. But
is really good. This is a great fight and a great 5-round fight and a great main event.
Just right now on a level.
If there's anyone in Atlantic City or anyone going to this fight, which I'm sure there are, because there always is, that are complaining about your main event, you're a bitch. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You're about to watch one of the best women's fights.
This is such a great fight. Such a great matchup. I don't expect it to be anything other than really, really good. Yeah, if you're like, oh man, we had an Atlantic City card, we had a women main event. Yeah, but you got a fucking great fight, dude. I'd take this. I mean, I'm not complaining about the main event we got in Columbus, but matchup wise, I'd take this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'd buy tickets to this fight for sure. If that arena is not full,
and that was the main event, I'd be pumped. So
Yeah, that'd be great to watch.
This is
I'd
gonna be
try
really
and
good
get
fight.
like really good seats for that. Actually, like I'd pay the 150 or whatever it would be for like lower bowl seats for that fight.
Listen, man, they didn't come last year. They should come this year. Come on, don't make us wait every fucking.
Dana, come on, baby. We got some really good fighters. You can put some lower. You can put some of the rev guys on the fucking main or the prelim, the early prelims. It
Well,
would
that's
fucking
not
work.
how it works. But,
Round 250 guys.
That's not how it works. You know that.
You never know.
That's how Bellator used to work.
So we're both on Blanchfield, but this is the story I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna check the score, but go ahead. Hold on. Oh, I gotta hit save. I always forget to hit save. Not always, but okay. Locked in. Okay. Alan told me Alan was at Buckeye Beer Engine yesterday because he's like, I got kicked out of the house. I'm like, you got kicked out of the house? And he's like, it's not what you think. Apparently, his bunch of his wife's friends came over.
Oh, okay.
So they're like, Alan, just leave. And he's like, cool. And yeah, those bars are only like a couple blocks from his house.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, we walked on the Mars bar last week, but I want to go. I kind of rather go to Buck Up here. Nothing wrong with the Mars bar. Mars bar is fine. But anyway, go ahead.
So we've had many times on the show talked about that two word sentence over and over again.
Get some.
No. Fighter pay.
What?
Fighter pay.
No.
Before
Dude,
I
I'm
bring
not.
this up.
This is not a good time. This is usually a deep conversation. I don't have time for it.
Well, this will get your dander up a little bit.
Well,
Let me read you the headline before I bring it up. Unfortunate to see an ex-champion needs to do that. Fans have mixed reactions after learning Aljamain Sterling is working as a real estate agent.
No shit, man.
And he's working for Ally Aquinta.
So it's probably not that bad. But you would think if he was really, 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 really well off, he wouldn't even think about it.
No. I saw this and my heart sank a little bit, and I'm starting to buy into that a little bit because this dude
You're about
was
to get on my side here?
A little bit, yeah. I'm moving to that side a little bit, like my toes over the line.
For a long time.
Yeah, I something like this where
the highest level at the sport. That should not even. He should even like entertain the notion of doing it, dude. The fact that even Jessica I with her career is doing like, and this guy's still fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably not destitute, but the fact that he even it's not.
I kind of want to find out what got him into it. Like, did Al just look at him and go, "Hey, man, you ain't working. You want to do this?" And he's like, "Yeah, it sounds cool." I hope it's that. I hope it's not the fact that he didn't do well on pay-per-view buys.
I mean, it's probably a little bit of both.
Stuff.
He's probably. Like, I doubt he needs to do it, but at the same time, he's definitely not making enough money for him to be like, "I don't need. Why would I do this? I don't fucking need the money." Right?
Yeah.
So it's somewhere in between. Which for a guy who's a champion, I don't think it should be. I don't think he should be anywhere near have to do that.
No. Agreed.
And all the people who get rich enough the UFC would still be rich if he got what he deserved. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not they wouldn't be rich still. They still would be. That's why.
And especially since he was one of the most exciting champions until fucking, fucking up against Sean O'Malley.
Mm-hmm.
Like I looked forward, and I'm a hardcore fan. I admit this.
He's fighting soon, right? He's fighting.
Who? Aljo?
Yeah, 300. Isn't he fighting at 300?
Yeah.
He's moving up. Who's he fighting? I forget. I'll look.
I do not know.
Cater. He's fighting Cater. That's right. I remembered. He's fighting Calvin Cater at 300.
Okay, but yeah, that's to me I'll admit here on the show, like that kind of made me sad. Like I was like, really, dude? Like,
right. And again, you can say, well, it doesn't mean he's broke. I mean, no, it doesn't. But if he was like killing it, he wouldn't even think about it.
Although, how smart is it of Ally Aquinta to get more UFC fighters on his payroll for fucking selling houses?
I'm sure it helps.
Name recognition, where it's like
100%.
Stipe Miocic sold me a house.
Right.
Like,
if you're selling your house and you're like, who's? I'm like, dude, I heard it. Fucking Ally Quintus house. I'm fucking calling him because I was a fan of his. Yeah, 100% it helps.
Yeah.
That's why they're getting into it, and I understand it. Same thing with Jessica I. Makes sense too. People are like, dude, Jessica I, the fighter, she's selling fucking. Call her up, dude. If you don't know anybody or have any recommendations, you're like, I know that name.
Yeah, I trust that one.
I don't know
They'll
if you
try and
trust
upsell
it.
me like a motherfucker, but
Right.
like,
I don't know if you trust it, but you're like, well, I don't know any of these people. Might as well like
they
go with
have
the
a
person I've heard of.
reputation to uphold, kinda. You know,
I think it's just if you have a bunch of names you never heard of and you see one you have heard of, you're like, let's fucking go with that one.
but like, to be honest with you,
But
the only guy.
But if she makes a reputation for herself as a shitty agent, that will care, so.
Yeah. To be honest with you, the only guy that I feel like who should have had a day job still because of what it was is Stipe. Like, that would have been an advertising fucking just
They hated
Randy Marsh discovering internet porn again, fucking come everywhere. Oh my God, he's a fucking firefighter. We can get Firehouse subs. We can get so many different fucking opportunities.
They had the opposite reaction, right? I think they always they absolutely hated the fact that their heavyweight champion, their baddest man on the planet, had a day job. They hated it.
I would have, bro.
He was like, first responder.
I would have. Well, that's the thing. I would have walked up to Dana and go. I would have walked up to Dana, being whatever I was in the UFC organization, and gone, Dana. Not Mr. White. I would have disrespected him to his face so I could fucking make this point.
Dana,
Dana, look.
Dana,
look. You are fucking up with Stipe right now, and it's pissing me off because I know how to market this fucking guy. And for you to not fucking market him this way is a travesty to both the UFC and him. Fuck it. He's a firefighter. Show him fighting fires, going into fucking houses. Do all that shit. Fucking, I don't care if he's rescuing a fucking cat from the goddamn tree. You get him at the firehouse every goddamn chance you can.
I mean, I think a couple times on Countdown they would show a little bit, but not nearly as what they could.
But even in the what's it called? The Ron Perlman thing. You could have had him in his fucking gear covered in soot and been like, the firefighter Stipe Miocic. Like, tough guy, man.
Part of that, I feel like the firehouse wouldn't want any part of that either. But the thing is, also, I'm just saying, I don't think I don't think they considered it even. I don't think they got that far. I don't.
But even if it's training,
I honestly think they hated the fact that he had a day job. They hated it.
But here's the thing: even if it was like fire training, where they go to like a fucking dilapidated house, they're gonna burn down just to like practice. That would have been a great. They don't have to go on an emergency run. They could just fucking go to the goddamn training facility.
They showed a little bit of that. Just every once in a while, they showed something of him in the firehouse for like Countdown and shit. Not a lot,
but like again, or have him do like social media inside the whole thing. Or they had the thing where
you got to get on his OnlyFans.
That was the one thing like that made me love Stipe the most was they made him clean toilets after he beat Verdum. Like they had the
those
photo
guys don't
of
give
him.
a fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, that was such a cool
no special
photo.
treatment. Yeah.
Yeah, but like again, I would have walked up to Dana White and just been like, "You need to I wish I would have said that to him at 210, or the weekend at 210 when I met him. Been like, "Why are you treating Stipe like this, man? Like he's a fucking
sure he would have loved that."
I mean, I wouldn't have used fucking, but I would have explained it to him where it's like, you're missing out on an opportunity.
You think he would have taken you giving him advice well? I don't think he would.
I think he would have brushed me off, but I probably would have told him if I was upset.
And walked away like that fucking asshole. he would have been not
Don't
a fan.
Tell me how to fucking market my company, you little prick.
All right, I want to go watch baseball. So
all right, go watch baseball. Thank you guys for watching. Come watch me Saturday. I'll be breaking down the fights 10 o'clock, main card madness. And as always, see you at the Kumite, fam.
Go Guards. Go Guards.